I think theme. Let's talk with the guy who was like interrogated. Czy nie możemy? No, we can't.
Locked.
Okay, let's talk with Edna.
So, Edna, let's chat.
Oh, my whiskers explode with delight.
I feel like Edna is very loud.
I've come from the Nitty Kitty Club. There's been a murder.
Oh, no! Did someone hurt a wonderful peace-loving criminal? How terrible.
Fuzzball won't let me inspect the body until a police photographer has taken some pictures. He mentioned the name Nibbles.
Yes, Nibbles is one of our best. There's also Angus, Drambo, and Old Stripey. Which one would you like?
Oh, any of them will work, I'm sure.
I agree. They're all very competent. They're also all unavailable.
What? Then why did you ask me which one I wanted?
Oops.
How can all of them be unavailable?
They were all attending the annual Police Crime Scene Photographer Awards. Apparently something went terribly wrong with the catering. Nibbles, always the professional, sent me a photo of their personal crime scene.
Before I could move, she thrust a photo into my face. I recoiled in horror from the hideous scene. Why would you show that to me? Is that what is that? Did he eat a sea sponge? And is that? Oh, but I thought that was extinct. And well, on the ceiling. No, Edna.
The kid's got skills. As you can see, none of them will be coming in for at least a week.
And there isn't a single other cat who can photograph the scene?
Now, well, that's the sort of insight we just can't get from our own people, Cuddles. We're so lucky to have you.
Hey, but I still... What's up with you and football? Oh. By the way, I have to plug iPhone. Give me a second. Dum dum dum. What's up with you and football?
Edna, I think it's time for a quick heart-to-heart.
Oh, good. I hope I can keep my excitement in check.
Kibler mentioned that you ordered the cake for Fuzzball. Does that mean that there's a little something going on there?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't be so coy, Snub.
Oh my god, he's crying.
We've always known the truth. My little jokes, your little cutting jabs. We know how we really feel about one another, and now I hear that Fuzzball has joined the dance. How can it be?
Cuddles, I need you to listen closely, because I really want you to hear what I'm going to say. If I had to choose between you and a catcuss to be alone on a desert island with me, I'd choose both. And then I'd force feed you to the catcuss, somehow.
Well, we do have fun, don't we? I see what you're saying, though. Fuzzball is just a passing phase. Our light will shine out again, stronger and brighter, once his cloud has passed.
Oh my god.
So true. Edna, you're so wise.
I've never watched someone go crazy right in front of me before.
I need someone to take photos of the crime scene. Fuzzball won't let me near the body otherwise.
Now, Cuddles, I know you struggle with advanced concepts, so try this. No meow meow to make the magic clicky box pictures for you. You'll have to make another plan.
Whiskers. Is there no way to get a photographer here sooner?
Not a chance! They all ate some bad... everything. They're booked off sick indefinitely. You'll have to make alternate plans.
Whiskers.
Whiskers.
I'm in a jam now, Ramon. I need to investigate the body, but there's no photographer. I don't have time to wait around. Perhaps if I can distract Fuzzball, I can get a closer look.
You know that I can hear you, right?
Do you know how to distract him?
So,
No.
the machine seems broken. Maybe someone licked the electrical components.
Taste the Milky Way. Milk. Actually, milk is bad for cats. Don't give them milk. Okay, we have to distract Fastball. Oh my god. Maybe just let's talk with him. I'm sure he understands.
Nibbles isn't gonna make it, so you might as well let me look at the body.
Nice try.
Really, he's very sick. Out of both ends.
Oh, the old desperately ill routine, is it? I'm not falling for that again, Cuddles.
What if I get a camera and do it myself?
Don't be ridiculous. It takes 3 hours to become a qualified crime scene.
So what, you just gonna leave this
Nibbles
body?
isn't coming. That's just bad luck for you.
I get.
Maybe let's distract him with donuts.
I bet you'd love this place.
Why? What, because of my weight? It's mostly muscle.
No, I just know you like pirates.
Oh, well, yes I do.
Oi, oi.
Cuddles, it's been a rough night. Why are you gently licking my shoulder? Cuddles, let's try to limit the personal space invasions to my time off, alright?
I knew they are fucking. Wait, let's try licking Edna. I love that the point and click cursor is like mouse. Okay, we have to distract Edna. No, football.
Do I want a tongue full of hairspray at this very moment? Do I want...
Ugh. Okay, how we can distract fastball? Peanuts and Kakowski. Kakowski, tell me about Peanuts.
What's going on with this poster?
I don't want to talk about it.
I wonder... Would I find... That would just dull the very... Would I find Kibler's fingerprints? No. I don't want... It's pretty... Clean as...
How we do this? Okay, we have to show poster to Edna.
What is this poster? And why is there a number next to a sleeping Krakowski? I assume it's the number of sticks he has up his...
What? No, that's not... Never mind. You don't need to know.
Oh, but Edna, I do. I need to have something to throw back in his face whenever he gets annoying.
So buy a salt shaker. It doesn't matter anyway. We're dealing with it internally.
Oh, I see. Internally. Wink, wink. I get the picture.
All evidence to the contrary notwithstanding.
Yeah. Wait. What now? Please tell me, Edna. I tried to ignore it, but I can't. I've got to have something on that irritating little stick in the mud.
Ah! Fine! But only because I want you to leave. To increase the chances you'll never come back.
Yes, I'm all whiskers. Lay it on me.
Well, he has a nickname. We call him Peanut.
Peanut! Ah, I love it. Small and salty, just like him.
No, that's not why we... Actually, why am I telling you this? No! That's all you're getting until you do something for me.
Of course, anything. Tell me what it is you
I
need,
gave you a
and
free
I'll get it
cake.
for you.
Take this slice of cake to Fuzzball. He deserves something nice for having to work on his birthday. And with you.
Okay, but you need to explain this peanut thing when I get back. Just the gentlest covering of this delicious peanut dust for my favorite police cat.
If he's allergic, I'm so sorry already. But
Yeah, would you like a slice of very ordinary cake?
A bit of cake will certainly hit the spot right now. There are no peanuts in this, right?
what was
Oh,
evil?
no. Definitely none in it.
Why did you say that so ominously?
Oh, did I? I guess this is just how I talk now.
You are very odd. Cuddles, I'm feeling strange. Are you sure there were no peanuts in that can? Oh no, my eyes, so heavy. Cuddles, get Fuzzball, quick, code 7. Don't look directly at me. Look away. Look away.
Super cute Krakowski, oh my god.
Krakowski? Dare I? I could hold this over him for years, but it also means actually licking him. Choice. I kinda really want to, but I also just like that, look at his little mustache quiver. Oh, and his fat little belly going up and down. So, I'm going to need you to stay calm.
Cuddles, I know you weren't the chief's first choice for this, but you've got to stop writing anonymous, threatening
God.
letters to Alfonso.
Firstly, that's not me. Secondly, that hack deserves it. Thirdly, Peanut ate some peanuts.
What? Oh, how? Where did he even get some?
Maybe he ate some of the ones on the bar. I mean, I've got no idea.
Oh, whiskers! And I don't have my tiny rolled-up blanket on me. I have to get to him before chaos erupts. Oh, this could be New Year's all over again. Cuddles, stay here.
Yes, sir. Just gonna stand right here. More or less.
Krakowski, Fuzzy's coming. Just hang on, little buddy.
The cat lay on the ground, outstretched, with fancy high street clothes and carefully clipped nails. The whiff of aftershave still lingered on him. He'd expected a fun night, yet here he lay. You could almost convince yourself he was asleep. Almost.
Hey, what do we have?
His shoes look pretty clean. Probably got here before last night's rain then. Nothing in that hand, nothing at all. That jacket probably cost more than my rent for a year. Seeds. There's no plants around.
Yeah, why the
Maybe
seeds
there's
next to his
something
body?
Close to his body. Seeds of some kind.
Ah, we are just stealing like evidence.
Hey, he's holding a bag of some kind.
Catnip.
He's not holding. I'm happy with the shoes I have. No.
Oh, we can't lick the body.
I've never liked how people's palms taste. No. I once spent an entire school term in detention because I licked a teacher's shoe when they weren't looking. I would still totally do it again, but not to a ball. Osbald was right. He was hit hard on the back of the head. I'm sorry. You were too young. That is Nip. What are you doing with a
So
pack of
catnip is
illegal
illegal.
drugs here? It's legal to have Nip on me if it's for an investigation, I hope. Hey, there's something in the pocket. A business card without a name. Just
I guess it's the business card to get into elevator, right?
the business card I found on Edgar. It's the Nip I found on Edgar. The symbol is a cat touching its own tail.
I assume that's all.
Kitty, stop.
It wasn't me. Pepe probably took it.
Took what?
Nothing. Did you want to ask me something?
Not Tinkle. Babushka Kozvania has vision. She say...
The cat took a sudden breath in, and his head snapped back, eyes closed, body quivering. An entirely new voice erupted from his throat.
Get the tiny hands!
What are you?
Edgar was in! Edgar knew!
Yes, that's his body right there. What did he know?
Edgar was afraid! He suspected! He hid secrets!
Secrets? Like what?
Secrets in the walls where the wind blows!
I'm super bad at riddles. Actually, so could you rephrase that into normal, stupid, kitty words, please?
But this is neither here nor there. Now she is gone. But for Tinkle, she is never gone. You understand? She is always with Tinkle. She's not with you, she is with Tinkle. She is gone.
Oh, is she? Wink, wink. Well, do thank her.
I love how he did this high-pitched voice.
Kitty is talking like he just had stroke. Tinkle is even more tired of Kitty now.
A wall where the wind blows.
Wall where the wind blows. Can we take elevator now?
I don't see a matching logo.
Fuck. Bathroom? Or like some sky play? Maybe mirror. Wait.
I've got a feeling there are still clues to find. I've got a feeling.
Aha, we can't leave this. Okay. Oh. Vent. Yeah, ventilation. Look at vent.
A regular air vent, like they put in so people don't asphyxiate.
He could hit something there. Paint. A getrek in the desert?
A piece of crumpled up paper! Looks like someone wrote something down, then changed their mind and hid it in here. I don't think... Maybe it'll turn out to be important. Better head back to the office to talk to...
Okay, we have to talk to the...
The note I found in the vent in the Nitty Kitty Club. It says, gentle cat in the desert.
Is this the name of the drink? If I remember correctly? Because we are checking the books. Hey, Russian cat is gone. What about our
Better head
Pepe?
back to the office.
Okay.
Better head back to the...
Still investigating?
I'm
No.
done. It was interesting.
Say no more. Literally. You're welcome to keep doing whatever you want from here, but our involvement is ended. The MMF police force thanks you.
Fuzzball, I'm not sure it's that simple.
La 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 la, I can't hear you. La 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 la. What's that? La 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 la. Oh, he was conked on the head and died? Wonderful. I love a good, clean murder. Case closed. Thanks for your help.
Detective, something smells off about this.
That's because you're thinking with your brain and not your sense of self-preservation. I strongly suggest you let it go, Cuddles. The city and you will be better off in the long run.
What will you do now?
Now that you're done, we're done too. I don't know where Nibbles is, but I can't wait any longer with my little peanut in this
Little
state.
peanut.
Soon as he wakes up, we're heading back to the station. We'll be safely out of the Montamu's fur, and they can go
Not
back
stealth,
to
but
being
fur.
horrible cats. Good work, team, and good night, Cuddles.
Can we have a chat? I'd like your insights about what I found at the Nitty Kitty Club.
Sure thing, sir. So, what happened?
The headline is, Edgar Montamu is dead, right in the middle of his father's club.
Oh, Whiskers.
Very Whiskers. Salted caramel Whiskers with extra mobster sauce on top, Tabs. In fact, I spoke to 3 of the staff, and I found a few clues, okay? So let's go through them.
I'm ready.
Okay, so we are doing summary. Interesting. Oh, that's a lot. Ooh.
Okay, so Edgar was smacked over the head with something heavy. That's indisputable. But I also found some nip on him. The staff said that Bartholomew is really strict about them not using the stuff. So would he have let his own son use it?
Special rules for the prince, perhaps? Or his father didn't know
I think
that he
his
was
father
using it.
is like mobster, but they are
That said, that Edgar
anti-drugs.
came
Some
to the
mafia
club
are
a
like
couple
that.
times a month, and he always went up to his father's office. Seems like they were pretty close, but that sort of schedule also leaves a lot of time to hide a drug problem.
Oh yeah, because he
Plus,
wasn't here
he
for a
was
few
throwing
months.
Gumdrop,
Who's Gumdrop?
a close friend of Edgar's, died a few months ago from a drug overdose, and it hit Edgar hard. He stopped coming to the club, stopped talking to everyone that knew him. Why would he start using after that?
Grief can make us do stupid things. Or he was using it before and was already addicted.
Perhaps.
Or maybe he wasn't using at all. And he wanted to like get himself off this nip or drug stuff. And it evolved second like mafia.
I found this bag of nip on his body. It's got a symbol on it that I don't recognize. It's a cat curled into a circle, nose to tail.
Oh, I know what that is. It's the Orocatos.
Not omnivores,
It's a
but
mystical
orocatos.
symbol, popular with cats that believe in things like the planet being a cube. It's used as a shorthand for nip in Meow Meow Furrington.
A particularly identifiable variety of nip, perhaps? From a known location? Maybe?
Sorry,
Octacoboros.
sir. No such luck. It's just, well, like a calling card. Tells you you're getting quality.
You seem to know, a lot about nip, Tabby.
I'm clean, okay? I just have friends who, well,
Mhm.
I go to clubs a lot. Give it here. Yeah, nothing strange there. Regular stuff.
Well, as regular as illegal drugs on a murder victim can be, I'll need to find out where he might have gotten this.
Seeds.
The body had these brown and white seeds near it. I'm not sure where he'd have picked these seeds up on his clothing. Do we even have plants in this city?
I saw a flower growing out of a manhole the other week.
They don't have
He was
plants.
carrying a knife. But you know what? Professor Huggy might have an idea of where they're from.
Oh
She's
yeah.
overseas right now, but she did leave a spare key with me. You could check some of the reference books in her office.
Oh, you can call
In
her.
her office? Does she still have that thing?
The giant snapping orchid? Ooh, yeah. I saw it when I dropped off her seedlings.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there. And it's not because of that. I'm taking a break from opening doors. I used a phone rather than a door, like a civilized kitty.
Oh, sir, it really didn't bite you that badly. It was just trying to make a friend. But if you insist.
Business card.
I found this business card on Edgar's body as well. I've never seen the logo before. Have you?
Nope, that's new to me too. What is that even meant to be? A crying cat? A cat exploding into droplets? No address, not even a name. How mysterious. You should find out what it means.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. Probably somewhere all the criminals get together to discuss the best ways to silence nosy private investigators.
Or where to bury the bodies.
A+ for motivation, Tabuski. Well, if you don't recognize the logo either, I'll just have to hope I happen to see it on the side of the road while driving around or something.
Piece of paper.
A scrap of paper was hidden nearby.
Hidden by Edgar?
Well, Ghost said so. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was weird, but the fact it was hidden near a body makes me think it's gotta mean something. Look, it's got something written on it. A gentle cat in the desert. Have you ever heard of that?
Name of the drink, I
Saying or
think.
something, is it? Like, no cat can know himself until he's been a gentle cat in the desert.
Deep, yes. But I've never heard anything like that. Also, the way it's written, it reminds me of a book title.
Oh, could be. Why don't I head to the university library in the morning and see if they have a book with that title on record?
That'd be great, Tabuski. Thank you so much. There was a footprint near the body, a really big one.
The club was open last night, right? Could it just be a customer's, or an employee, or fuzzball?
It was pressed into the carpet on top of all the other prints, and it wasn't disturbed at all. I don't think it was made while the club was open. But there is one very big cat that works there. It could be that he stopped
But he said that
around
he
when
has
found
tiny
the body,
foot.
left the
So
print, and forgot.
Or...
Yeah, I know. Or when he left the body there. He didn't seem to care too much for Edgar, but that's not the reason I'm treating it as a clue. One of the other staff said that they heard Edgar returning to the club early this morning, along with another very big cat.
A very big cat is not much of a lead. Was it the giant staff member?
no.
No, Platy, Desiree said it was a stranger Edgar had been speaking to the night before. She'd seen and heard them talking, and then heard them again later that night.
Bloody Desiree.
The club's entertainer? Her stage name is Desiree. I rescued her from a locked chest.
Oh, gosh.
There are 5 suspects, as I see it. The 3 regular staff, the Catulets, and whoever made a huge...
Probably
footprint
the
near
last
body.
one.
All the staff had motives. Edgar had dirt on some of them, or treated them in a way they didn't like, or was a target for their ire by being a thoughtless rich playboy type. The Catulets have all the reason in the world, I assume, and the mysterious footprint owner.
The Catulets? Who are they?
Oh, another crime family, it seems. How many does this town have? I've never heard of them until tonight, but it seems they're at
Montamus
odds
and
with the Montamus in some way.
Cutlets.
The chief was really concerned that they might be behind this, but Fuzzball didn't think so.
So, the usual. Mobsters jostling for position in this city, willing to do anything to win.
Either way, I need...
The footprint sounds like a dead end for now, unless you meet a giant, so perhaps you can look into the staff more?
Yeah, they're not exactly the types to have a lot of public information on record, so I'll have to see what I can find out as I investigate. Right, okay. Let me contact Huggy to see if she knows anything about these seeds.
Ooh, tell her to say hi to Matrick for me.
Trick, I thought he was in Lena.
Oh no, he finished up there last month, and then heard about the professor's expedition to Pashan and joined up. He's been out there with her for about a month now.
Oh, that makes sense. Wait, why do you know more about my brother's movements than I do?
I, just like to keep in touch with him.
Thanks, Tab. To whom it may concern, I am currently out of the country. If you need to contact me, please contact the Dean of the Department of Biology of the Furniture University or phone me at this number, Mouse, Shell, Bell, Bunny, Bathtub.
Please tell me that he's recorded that. Oh wow. No.
To whom it may, if you need to contact me, please.
Mouse, shell, bell, bunny, bathtub.
Please contact the Dean. A collection of tomes, volumes. Never know. Max full. Oh, how about... if you enjoyed... I'm pretty... confident I don't need this anymore. Oh, well, that's good. I should tell that one to Tabby.
Discover your inner tiger.
They look beautiful, just... It's written very... If you The orange bits feel like faux fur. The pages make a lot of noise when you lick them. This is a classic. They really missed an opportunity by... How... Taste the rainbow. Such a I thought... A part...
I mean, we checked all of them before, but...
Grandma Nutterbutter gave me that book when I graduated. I think she just wanted someone else to start making her cocktails.
Mind stripper. And if those seeds are like connected to this.
The seeds are evidence. Those don't...
Okay. Let's call.
The nerve center of the operation. What would I do without it? Well, work on the floor, I guess. I used to have a...
What was it? Mouse, shell, bell, bunny, bathtub.
Hello? Hello? I'm on a satellite phone. You'll need to speak up.
Okay, Professor Huggy! Hello! Hi, it's Cuddles! Can you hear me?
Yes, just about. Who's speaking?
Cuddles! Cuddles Nutter Butter from across the hall!
Ah, Cinnamon, yes!
Oh, Cuddles, I have some brief questions, if you have time.
Of course, Cinnamon, fire away!
Cuddles,
I can't right now, I'm afraid. I'm on location study.
Oh, cuddles. Like, I can't cuddle right
for the
now.
opera. What was your question?
We received your seedling delivery, Professor. They're in your office. Tabby said she'll water them every day.
Excellent. Thank you, Cinnamon. I look forward to studying the balloon trees in detail when I return.
Balloon trees?
Yeah. So we'd have to go
Okay.
there.
Oh, yes. When planted, the growing trunks expand like a balloon. Amazing process. Pushes all competing saplings away, you see?
Oh, and how much do they, expand?
Oh, about the width of our shared foyer.
So, if some seedlings had theoretically, mind you, escaped and, started growing in the walls...
They would destroy an entire floor of the building. It would be a calamity. What makes you ask?
Just my unquenchable curiosity. So, where are you right now, Professor?
I'm excavating a new find in Peshan. We're learning so much about what the ancient Peshans thought of the afterlife. Apparently, they thought it needed sprucing up. Did you know they mummified their plants? So far, we've found nearly 100 individually mummified pot plants in this single tomb.
Yes, I have something similar on my balcony at home. I believe Trick joined you recently as well.
No, not a trick, dear Cinnamon. I'm just very far away. The distance makes me softer.
No, Matt Trick, my half-brother.
Oh, yes, the wolf. He is a dear. Marvelous at figuring out death traps that litter these ancient places.
Tabby, she asked me to pass on her greetings to him.
Matrick, Cinnamon says to send you his bleatings? No, I don't know. He's a cat. It makes no sense. No, I don't know either, dear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, yep.
I'm kind of curious if there's like another game with this guy. Silver mode games. Yeah, wait, what? Ah, they apparently have one game. Wait and click adventure, no L game. Yeah, I think this is the only game actually. For now, one. Yeah. Game development based in Pretoria, South Africa. Published in 2013 by William Kruger. First game self-funded point and click, 9 Noir Lives in September 2022. Cool. Two guys who made 9 Noir Lives, comedy, no point and click adventure, now available. Okay, 2 people made this game. Lol. Xbox controller support.
I'm cool on you.
Oops.
I found some seeds, and I'm trying to figure out what they are. And since you're a botanist, I was hoping you would know.
Ah, seeds! How exciting! Big fan of seeds myself. Basically plant babies, you know. Don't let them inside your brain, though. Oh, no! They'll grow in there, and then, boom! Sapling eye! Can you describe them, Cinnamon?
It's cuddle. Forget it. Okay, they're small and brown with little white spots.
Brown with white spots. Well, yes, you've just described half of all the seeds in the world. Come on, Cinnamon. I need more. Give them a sniff.
Oh wow.
Well, I guess I can. I get they smell kind of peppery.
Peppery. And with white spots. Well, those have to be cabalor seeds. Fascinating.
Cabalor seeds.
Not something you're likely to find growing in Meow Meow Furrington. They're incredibly toxic to cats, you see.
Poisoned.
I once had a graduate student who studied them for her PhD. Beautiful funeral.
Oh my god.
Toxic? You just made me sniff them.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine probably now. If you'd lick them,
I had student who studied them. Amazing,
right now.
beautiful funeral. Oh my
or at least
god.
on the way to a hideously painful death without equal. Still, who goes around licking random things they find in the world?
Yeah, who would do that? By the way, I found them along with a bag of nip. I'm not sure they're related, but do you know any way to identify where it might have come from?
Nip? Oh dear, nasty stuff. You don't want to get involved with that. People think it's harmless, but oh my.
Maybe he wanted to
the
like poison
chemistry
Nip
says
or Jax
otherwise.
with those
However,
seeds.
I used to know a cat who might be able to help. He had connections with the, well, seedier elements of the city. Just see what I did there. Just a little botany joke for you there, Cinnamon. Lighten up! Anyhow, I used to get all my unusual samples from him for my research, including Nip. He can probably help you identify the strain, maybe the supplier.
Oh, nice. Well,
Any lead is welcome, Professor. What's his name and where can I find him?
His name's Cosmo. Last I heard, he was working at a general goods shop downtown. He's a little jittery at the best of times, so I suggest not mentioning my name at first.
Okay, do you know the name of the shop?
Now you're making me dig into my memory. I think it was, Wowie's Terrarium. Oh, no, Meowie's Sensorium. Meowie's something. Anyway, that's for sure. Meowie's, Meowie's Emporium. That's Emporium without the E.
Meowie's Emporium? Please tell me that's not named after the owner. Meowie. His parents didn't even try. Come on. Who even started the tradition of giving kittens cutesy names, huh? Do you know how much bullying I got in school for cuddles? And don't even get me started on butter.
I think you misheard me earlier, Cinnamon. I'm a botanist, not a therapist.
oh my god.
This shop is named after him, but I'm not even going to try to explain. You'll see once you get there.
What means jittery? I guess quirky or like nervous. Yeah, basically nervous. Shaken.
Okay, Professor. Thanks for your time.
Of course, Cinnamon, happy to help. Good luck with the... No! Don't disturb the sacred circle! It will unchain!
Oh, that sounded fine. Yep, she's fine. Now let's see if Tabby can find out where this Emporium place is. The professor didn't know where the seeds came from, but she did have a lead for me on a Nip dealer. If Edgar was involved with Nip, that's a start. I need to head to a place called Meowie's Emporium.
What a cute name! I'll find the address for you, sir.
Thanks, Tabs.
Hey, Buster, do you have an appointment? You can't go in there!
Oh wow, who's that?
Sorry, sir, he... just forced his way in!
Oh, good evening, Mr. Montague, I assume. It could only be him. The heavy-set cat in the exquisitely tailored suit did not reply, but his eyes glowered at me like burning coals from under pinched brows. As unease grew within me, I tried to project an aura of calm and confidence. For Tabby's sake, of course. I felt very brave. Well, a bit brave.
I mean, his son just died.
Adjacent. It's okay, Tabby. Can you try to track down the address we talked about, and I'll chat with our visitor?
I'll be right outside.
Kinda looks
sir.
like adult
If you
Coco on
need me,
this panel.
Just yell as if you're being throttled by a rude stranger.
Though older than me, he seemed perfectly capable of lifting me above his head and snapping me like a mewling green twig. This was a dangerous cat. Mr. Montague, I am sorry that we have to make our acquaintance under such unfortunate circumstances.
Do not lie to me, Nutter Butter.
I apologize if I...
Stop talking. Against my better judgment, I gave you and your friends a chance. They forced their way into my club, and rather than having them all thrown out in some moment of madness, I allow it. My staff get interrogated, and I tell them to cooperate. My property is taken, and I permit it. Why? Because in my naivete, I believed that for once, the police and I might have the same goal in mind. Finding my son's killer.
I think you misunderstand.
No! When I arrive, what do I find? Stolen evidence, harassed staff, and Edgar lying on the ground like a piece of trash! You didn't even photograph the crime scene!
Mr. Montague, I assure you, you're finding Edgar's killer is...
Do not dare say his name! My son is dead, murdered! In the one place he should have been safe! If you truly cared at all about my lost cat, you and your friends would have felt the tiniest piece of feline empathy and actually done your jobs!
Mr. Montague, you let me...
Enough! If I cannot trust this city's finest, then I shall do it myself. My claws are sharp, Nutter Butter. I will shred this entire city into scraps if that's what it takes to find the stray that murdered Edgar.
Bartholomew fell silent at last, chest heaving, whiskers quivering. His face had gone red with fury, and he seemed itching to hit something. Anything. Probably me. My brain was telling me to let him leave without saying another word if I didn't want to get a fist to the face. So, I ignored it and ran straight towards the volcano. No, you won't. I mean, you would. You could, absolutely, but you won't. You could have heard the pin of a grenade dropping to the floor. You didn't need to come here in person to tell me what you plan to do, Mr. Montague. You don't need my permission or anyone's. You must realize why the police did the bare minimum tonight. They're scared of you, of what you could do in retaliation to any perceived slight. I think you're here because you don't want this to turn messy any more than they do, whether it's for business reasons or because it was your son. It doesn't matter to me. We have the same goal, Mr. Montague. I want to find his killer. Truly, I do. Not to make the police happy or to up my solve rate, but because it matters. I didn't know him, and I don't know you, but everyone deserves justice, no matter who they are or were. If you let me, if you give me the time and the space to work, I will get justice for Edgar. You have my word.
I would have said you were new to this city if I didn't know better, Nutter Butter. Justice. You hold the word out before you like a flaming brand, so sure it will keep the darkness at bay. But what about the creatures that live on the streets around you, Nutter Butter? Will they respect your faith in that spluttering light? What about me?
He lifted one paw, and I tensed. But he simply scratched his cheek and lowered it again.
Impassioned speech aside, you are mistaken about one thing. I did need to come here in person. I needed to see you, to see who I was dealing with, to gauge your mettle. That brand I mentioned, hold it very high and very tight. I will allow you to keep carrying it for now. But should it go out, nothing will stop my rage from...
Oh, your son was such a little twink and you're such a big cat.
Is that a threat, Mr. Montague? You should know that I don't take...
Oh my god, let him go, like he just lost his
Did not
son.
immediately answer, but sniffed and turned his head to the side until his neck cracked like a rifle shot.
There will be many other cats caught up in this situation, Nutter Butter. The things they've done, the places they've been. It forms a web with my son's murder at the
That's why you have
center
one
of
more
it.
than one
You
more than one
will be
child.
seeking out the details of this case, walking the gossamer strands of evidence and intuition to find the cats who lie at the ends. I can do the same, if I have to. The difference is, if you force me to step in, you will discover that many of those strands disappear forever. Don't fear for your own safety, Nutter Butter. Fear for theirs. We are not done speaking. I have a funeral to plan, and then we shall find out what you have learned. Be at my office tomorrow evening. Do not fail to appear.
Sir, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm not hurt, but that was... Yikes. Wow, I've never had to think that fast in my life. Am I shaking, Tabby? I feel like I'm shaking. Whiskers, I thought I was gonna die at least twice during that conversation.
I heard yelling and then nothing. I was about to phone the police. What happened?
Oh, not much. He just wanted to let me know that if I didn't solve his case, I'll probably wake up one day strapped into his declawing machine.
He said that?
He implied it, when he wasn't threatening to kill everyone else linked to the case. He expects me to go talk to him at his office tomorrow. I assume to show me his collection of flensing knives and extracted teeth.
Ugh. Well, at least you won't do what that overgrown hairball tells you to. Cuddles, no, you can't.
I have to, Tabs. He's given me, well, not permission, but space to solve this myself. For now, I don't know why, but he doesn't want to step in directly. Not yet. That means there's still a chance for someone to figure this all out without things getting worse.
Does that someone have to be you?
The police have already tried to avoid escalating things by not getting involved. It clearly hasn't had the intended effect. I don't have that luxury of inaction, Tabs. I might be the only one who can keep Bartholomew from taking his anger out on any other cats, and therefore the only one who can get proper justice for Edgar.
Has anyone told you that you have a really direct sense of justice and that it just might get you killed?
Several times tonight already, actually, yeah.
I don't mean it in a bad way, sir. It's admirable. You're a good cat, better than this city deserves. And you won't have to do this alone, sir. I'm here to help in whatever way I can, starting with the address to Meowie's Emporium.
I like how characters are written so far, by the way.
I'm feeling a little drained after that interaction, though. I think I'll just sleep on my couch tonight. This is going to be a tricky one, Tabs. I'm going to have to take some chances, I think. Skirt a few lines. Let's be prepared for anything.
I'm gonna head home then, sir. Rest up and get your energy back. I'll head to the university tomorrow and see if I can find anything on that message you found.
Great stuff. Good night, Tabster. Oh, and remember, if you ever feel stumped, don't overlook the old tongaroo. Yeah, the power of taste.
Yeah,
What a cute lion. Saber first.
Right. Let's get some answers.
Gentle cat in the desert. MMF. Meow Forington University. Aha. Oh, we are playing as her now. And we have... Okay, that's good. We have different inventory. Her...
The girls, my trusty brass knuckles. A cat's gotta look out for herself in this city. I need to find out if there's a record of this in the library archives.
We are playing as two characters. Interesting. 5. We have different book too. It's good to be back now to find what the gentle cat. Okay, you have to check out like. What
Our
is this?
heritage, our future. Oh, that's a nice proper theme for this year's student exhibition. Ours was purple or blue things. It's a frame filled with student photos. Ugh, I don't think I've ever seen so many terrified faces in one place before.
Ah, university. Towel.
A framed towel in a university? Now I've seen everything.
Library and motion
A
sensor.
motion sensor for the proximity activated door.
Hmm.
What is it with you people and bells?
I work here.
Edna, how are you? I didn't realize you'd changed jobs.
I didn't. This is my day job.
2
Ah.
jobs? Oh, well, aren't you a productive possum? And your little hat is adorable.
So what, like sabers were like
Yes,
Vikings in this
everyone
universe?
comments on
I mean,
my
kinda makes sense.
productivity.
Let me talk. Aren't you exhausted? That's such a cute hat.
I love that you put on a hat to celebrate Saberfest. That's the spirit.
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. All staff have to wear one during Saberfest, don't they?
It's a stupid rule.
Don't you also have to respond to his catchphrase if someone says it to you?
Tabby, don't you dare!
Thanks!
Tabby, don't make me muffle you!
Of!
Tabby, you're better than this!
Of?
Fury.
Woohoo! Fangs of Fury!
They're lucky I need this job.
Why do you work here during the day?
I have a real passion for shaping young minds through the power of literacy.
Oh, how wonderful!
That was my joking voice. Can you imagine? No, it's for the money. I collect cactuses, and they don't come cheap.
I love those plants. They're so cute with their little ears and adorable arms. You just want to snuggle them up.
Sure, and then they snuggle their cute little thorns into your adorable little face. Cactuses are for spritzing with water, Tabby, not for hugging.
All right, I'll keep my paws clear. How many do you own by now?
9.
A good start.
118.
Oh.
Aren't you exhausted working both day and night? When do you rest?
I have the constitution of a bull. If I was sleep deprived, you'd know it. I'd be cranky all the time.
And you aren't
Gosh,
now.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Were you sleeping behind the desk when I came in?
I didn't get any rest last night.
Ah, a busy night at the station. Lots of filing to do. I know how that goes. You know, I always tell myself just one more binder, and then before I know it, it's midnight.
Tabby, please get some hobbies. And no, that's not why I was up late. I was interrogating a
Oh yeah,
caged
she
werewolf.
was.
I feel like even if you explained that, I still might not understand. It's great to see that Saberfest is still going on. Woo-woo! Go, Sadie!
No! No! Unsolicited wooing is not permitted anymore.
Oh, sorry?
Wow, this and woo that! I've had enough! No more wooing from drunken students wandering in and asking for a free beer. And no more wooing for that annoying mascot and his stupid catchphrase!
Oh, Edna, come on. You were young once, right? I assume? Besides, Saberfest is just good
Oh
fun.
my god.
I used to dress up as Sadie every year and join in the parade.
Exactly. And now you work for Cuddles. It's a slippery slope, Tabby. One woo too many, and you end up employed by an irritating PI.
Oh, he's not that bad. A bit scatterbrained, maybe unconventional. What did he even do to make you dislike him so much?
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. On his first day, he knocked my cat cuss off the desk at the police station. Abigail was only 2 weeks old. I'll never forgive him.
Oh my god.
Why do you have a framed towel on the wall?
That's the muffling towel.
Muffling
the
tower.
muffling towel. That sounds ominous.
Good. It's supposed to be a deterrent. This is a quiet zone. Noisy students, get the towel.
And those photos next to the towel? Of terrified cats?
Ah, the wall of shame. Probably my greatest achievement. after my cat cuss collection.
It's like your average
Between
lady
that
at
and the
university
tower,
office.
library attendance is down by 75%.
You mean problematic attendance?
That too.
Yeah, no one almost visits library university.
Doesn't the Furrington University Board disapprove of muffling students?
No student has complained yet, and I expect it to stay that way.
I imagine the towel pressed over their mouths makes complaining difficult.
Yes, it's a good system, isn't it? And it works on university board members too.
That's nice.
What's the exhibition about?
For some reason, the university keeps trying to get students to express themselves and show their creativity. So they encourage the little monsters to create things based on what I saw in there. The theme this year is don't quit your day job.
It's harder than it looks, you know. A lot of work goes into some of the displays. In my final year, I spent weeks on my submission.
Things have changed since you were here, Tabby. Kids don't work hard these days.
Do they spend all their time napping?
Yes.
Behind a desk?
Someone's angling for a muffling.
Ah.
Talk
Talk
soon.
soon, Edna.
Okay, that was fun.
So many exhibits. Let's see what they all are.
Oh wow. Painting?
It's a painting of Havelock Gersmuchen, the inventor of the telephone book. Such an annoying cat. It's his fault we use symbols instead of numbers like other countries. He thought they looked cute.
Yeah, that's kinda confusing.
The saber-tooths came over on little boats just like this one.
So they are Vikings, basically.
Oh, this is clearly a reification of the idea of enlightenment being revealed to cats by our embrace of the scientific method. How lovely. Oh, wait. The plaque says, "My one-armed Aunt Jemima plugging in a light bulb." An original Jimmy Jimson? How exciting! And from his Cloud Cat face, too. I've never seen one so well preserved.
Sabertooth. Okay, they
Our
were
ancestors
Vikings.
had really scary teeth.
Hmm. Oh, spear.
That's a real spear. Wow. They're longer than I would have thought. If Cuddles were here, he'd probably have half this exhibition in his pockets already. But I'm not gonna pick up random things unless I have to.
Oh well.
It's pretty fragile. They should have made this picture out of old telephone books. For justice. That's worth more than I make in ever. It doesn't look very sturdy. I've got to be careful.
Okay, let's go to library. We came after all for this. What do we have here? Globe of Fourth.
Spin, little globe. Oh, it's stuck. Plastic.
Wait, we can leak a stabby? Lol.
Hello, little cactus. What's your name? Edna doesn't like people touching her cat. It's got thorns.
No, Tabby.
What do you mean?
I saw your mouth opening. No. Still no. No.
What do you mean? It's got thorns. Plywood.
Let's try lick other stuff.
I'd describe that taste as snow. History doesn't have a taste. Also, looks like stone, tastes like... I suspect places like this frown on visitors licking. I don't think this has been dusted in a while.
Okay, library. Window.
Short, kitty arms,
You have to use spear probably. Oh wow. Mouse, bull, her. I
There are
don't know.
too many films to go through one by one. I need to know what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Some of these are all. If I start poking around with these. Such wonderful books. Cuddles has a collection too,
Yeah, that was
but they're
fast.
pretty much all about investigating. Or food.
I guess we have to pick up speed. I haven't even had a chance. What can I say?
Talk soon.
Maybe I have to use this?
I'm here to investigate a phrase.
Oh, well, you'll want the phrase investigation department then. It's out the front door, take a left and keep going until I can't see you anymore.
No, I think it might be a book. A Gentle Cat in the Desert.
They made a book of that? Remind me never to read it.
What do you mean? It's not a book?
A film from... well, you weren't born yet. Long ago. I remember hating it. Something like the cat goes into the desert to find his missing wife, spends 2 hours whining, and ends up becoming the leader of a society of underground couch people. Unbearable.
A film! Yes, that fits. Is there a way to check?
Well, just watch it. I'm sure you'll agree with me.
I mean to check if it is a film. Is there a record somewhere?
Do you want a list of all films ever made? Conveniently at par?
Well, if you put it like that.
We do have that, actually. I printed them all out recently to see how much ink the printer can hold.
Oh my god. Oh, thanks. Lovely idea, though. Release date, goat, 15. Bulls. Oh my god, they have like, instead of calendar, they have... Ah, those are months probably, and those are years. Or days. No, years, because it is move release. So they have month, like goat, bull. And those are like years. Aquatic Sewing Machine, Ashes of Child. A Tiny Frontier, Apes of Wrath, any of Windy Pop Palace. Good looking game, yeah. Hello, Beer Blood Prime. Welcome. I love some point and clicks, and RPG, and many games. Always a Bride. Am I Guilty? Adventures of Red Rider. Accumulating. I wonder how many of those are references. Oh my god, I'm on A. Babies for Sale, but... Biscuit Eater, Black Diamonds, Black Friday. Blondie has servant trouble, Blondie plays stupid, Blondie on budget. Butter in microwave. Chat, Hannah. Cossans is Cossans. Creeping moss from shores of Shugot. Isn't this Cthulhu? Dr. Crisis, Dr. Cyclops, Dr. Sanchez. It was Gentle Cat, right? Oh.
So it is a film! Oh, I wonder why Edgar wrote it down. A clue? Or was he just organizing a movie night? There's the date it premiered. 2nd month of the Year of the Monkey.
So they have Year of
Year
Animals.
of the Monkey? Why is everyone in this city obsessed with using animal symbols instead of numbers? Probably
How are you
Catwalk's
doing,
fault again.
Beer Blood Prime?
I should check newspapers for that date. They'll be on the microfilm.
Monkey Zero 2, okay. Half Sinner, His Girl Friday. Jackson 2. King of Lumberjacks. Majestic King Machine, Milky Way. Night of Nothing 2. Parole fixer, pause. Private affairs. Interfere how many slam my baba in murky what? Use ad voyagers. Xylophone attack. Can't fool your wife. Zangarmash plus. Okay. So now it's Year of the Monkey.
Here we go. This is where the newspapers for that month will be. This is the newspaper film for that month.
Okay, cool.
A spool of microfilm. I'll need help to see what's on there.
Yeah, like, well, you can even watch this. That's another question. A microfilm reader. Okay.
That's it! I can play this on that old machine. That's it!
Okay, then, yeah, let's use it. Yamo.
Oh, right! The machine won't... I don't think that will work.
Wait, what?
I don't
lol.
think anyone's used this machine in years. The light bulb needs to be replaced.
Oof.
That's hardly readable. Ow! Well, paint my pads and call me I can't do... I can't... The element is too old to illuminate.
Okay, let's ask Edna, maybe.
Edna, the bulb in the microfilm reader is very old and faint. Do you have a spare?
We don't keep spares. Try squinting.
Give me the towel.
Edna, could I borrow that towel?
Does someone need muffling?
No, I just want to pick something up with it.
Oh, too bad. I loaned the grasping towel out to the zoology department yesterday. This towel is only for noisy students.
Oh my god. Doesn't see it muffling.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library.
I don't hear anything.
Oh my god.
That doesn't look like a...
I can't leave this place. Wait.
Well, here goes nothing. Whoops. Oh, gosh. I really thought that would have been attached more firmly. I just can't imagine...
Well, this happened. Okay, we have... By the way, what's that?
I need to remove that...
Maybe I can use
I
Register?
don't think that...
Yeah, no.
I don't think...
Okay, we have to get towel.
Why would I do that? The oldest university on the whole continent.
Oh, maybe you can take both.
Looks like it'll collapse. I could...
Maybe spear? No idea.
I'm just gonna borrow this.
Okay, maybe you can use spear to like borrow tower.
Edna won't like me.
Let's use this on Edna.
No, she. I need to be careful.
Ah, we're gonna open a window and she's gonna hear
I can
students.
reach the window. Oh, fun festive sounds are coming in from outside now.
Yeah, and now she's gonna give me a tower.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library.
I don't hear anything.
What?
That's as open as it gets. I just need to move close enough and it will.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I know. We have to pick head.
I just can't imagine.
Hmm.
It doesn't. Mm. The spear won't. No, that will break the light.
What can activate this? Oh, come on.
Maybe.
Mhm. Maybe helmet.
The exhibition is.
Maybe I had to activate this so now I can pick the head.
Just can't. It does. It's pretty fragile. Those. Those.
Okay, how you do this?
Edna does.
I'm gonna need help. Uh, okay. I don't think about it, but
Those don't go. Maybe. If they can stop a jaw, they can stop a door. As Mom used to say. They'll- This should keep those pesky doors open. I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library. Ugh, you hear that ruckus? Someone's wooing in the microfilm room.
What? How dare they make so much noise?
They need to be taught a lesson, you're right. But, oh, you had a really late night, and you've got all that spritzing to do. Why don't you give me the towel, and I'll take care of it? It's mufflin' time!
I like your passion, Tabby. You are worthy to bear the towel.
good.
Could I do anything?
Okay, monitor.
Now I can grab it. No Nobody's gonna have use for a burnt out light bulb. I'll just get rid of it. This should brighten things. A Gentle Cat in the Desert premieres amidst funding furor. A Gentle Cat in the Desert. The hotly anticipated film from veteran director #Jack Spiker premiered with much fanfare at the Gibbon Theatre last night, with big celebrities, including Potter Lee, the famed auteur, in attendance. But no eyes were on Potter last night. Amid a flurry of controversy around the financing of the movie, Bartholomew Montague, local actor and star of the
So
film,
he was actor
walked
before
down
he
the
was
red carpet
mobster.
with a mysterious but very pregnant cat on his arm.
Maybe his mom.
Bartholomew laughed away the accusations that the movie was sponsored by mob money, stating it was nothing more than jealous rumors. He was less blasé when asked about the lackluster critical reception of the movie. Critics have lambasted the movie for substandard acting, direction, and writing, and say that MMF film industry cannot expect to grow with productions of this quality. A Gentle Cat in the Desert is likely to be one of the biggest flops of the year. Ooh. So Bartholomew was a movie star. Interesting. I wonder who the lady that accompanied him was. I'd better get a printout of this. This should be enough for Cuddles. Better grab the girls and get back to the office. Shame. I wonder if he's still sleeping.
Okay, that was cute.
Did I sleep through the entire day?
I feel you.
I had a dream last night, Ramon. I was in a forest, running away from mushrooms. Toadstools with stubby little toadstool legs chasing me through the trees.
I love how
They had
he says
tiny,
Ramon.
sharpened sticks in their hands, and they were yelling at me with their cute mushroom mouths. It was adorable, but I was terrified. What could it mean?
Good evening, sir.
Tabby, what are you still doing here at this time of night?
You were passed out, sir. I wanted to be sure you were all right after your encounter.
Oh, thanks, Tabster. I appreciate it. I'm fine, though, really.
Were you on the phone to someone? I heard you talking.
Oh, no, I was just telling Ramon about my weird dream. I was running away from armed toadstools in a forest, and I think my feet were made of rubber. Do you think it means
Classic
something?
weird dream.
Oh, did you eat any camembert before you went to sleep? You know how cheese affects you.
I don't think so.
Then it's probably just your subconscious panicking, you know. Oh no, what if the scary mobster cuts me into a million little pieces, Ramon?
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better.
The way forward is to focus on the facts, sir. And I've got a juicy one from my trip to the university. I found out something about Bartholomew.
That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork. Great
Yeah,
stuff,
you were
Tabs.
sleeping, she
Let's
did
hear it.
something.
Well, we were on the right track, sir, but missed the mark a bit. A Gentle Cat in the Desert isn't a book. It's a film. And not only that, Bartholomew was one of the stars. It was meant to be a tentpole production to catapult the Meow Meow Furrington film industry to worldwide acclaim.
Wait, since when do we have a local film industry?
Well, we don't.
Yeah, we don't. Not anymore. Gentle Cat was a massive failure, and when other films also failed to do as well as hoped, the entire thing collapsed. Apparently there's a few paw prints in the cement somewhere in the city, and that's all that remains of it.
And Bartholomew was in the movie, you say? That must have been before his mob days.
Well,
Not necessarily, sir. The papers back then were choked with speculation over where the money for the film came from, and most of them pointed at the mob. It might have been how Bartholomew first got involved with them.
Interesting. Yeah, that would add up. Maybe he promised them a nice cut of the profits, and it all went bad, and he had to pay off his debt somehow. Do you have a copy of the article?
Just this photo, sir.
Oh, wow, the premiere. Gosh, he looks so young. He looks, a lot
not
like Edgar.
really.
Never mind that, sir. Take a look at who he's with.
A co-star, maybe? Can't see the face.
It's not her face that caught my eye.
What do you mean? But that means, Tabby, how long ago was this?
Pretty much 3 decades, sir.
Well now, isn't that interesting?
Was he 30 years old?
Might
Edgar?
explain why Edgar was looking into his father's past. Perhaps he was trying to find out her name too?
That sounds plausible. I think it's time I pay a visit to Mr. Montemere.
I think he's gonna be pissed.
Are you
Oh my
feeling better after your chat last night?
Don't you like check
I
up this
am now.
place with
Who
Nick?
is he anyway? Really, if you think about it, just a big cat with a lot of money. I bet he doesn't even own a declawing machine. I like this city, Tabby. It's where I keep all my stuff. I'm not gonna let those mushrooms scare me out of it.
Those mobsters?
Mobsters, yep. Totally what I meant. Totally. Thanks for the help, Tabby. Time to wade deeper into this mess.
Oh boy. Hmm.
Well, I can't put it off any longer. I'm heading to Bartholomew.
Good luck, sir. And be
Thank you, Tabby. If you don't see me again by tomorrow, tell the police to look for me in Bartholomew's basement, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What about the address of that one place? Miaui Emporium, exactly.
Meowie's Emporium. This is the shop, according to Huggy. That Cosmo person should be here.
Promotion.
Oh, a poster for the amusement park just outside the city. Lappy and Geronimo's Ultra Fun Play Park. That's stuck on. I can't remember.
I would need to remove it. Maybe Hook?
It'd take days to scrape.
Hmm.
The poster doesn't relate to that. No mention of the... Whoa, there's so much neat stuff for sale here.
Let's go inside the shop. I love being a cat and that's Sakun.
Welcome to Meowie's Emporium, customer. With your fur so smooth and your nose so wet. Purr.
The shop was run by a raccoon, it seemed. You didn't see many of them in Meow Meow
I love being a
Furrington,
cat.
but he was
Not
so
cat
positive,
cosplayer.
I already liked him. Confetti? Flavored confetti?
Yes, Meowies has spared no expense for our promotion. Purr. Please enjoy our delicious apricot-flavored paper pieces.
Apricot? Not really my favorite.
Such honesty. Thank you for your feedback, customer. Purr. This will help make our next confetti gun 100
Promotion
times
and
better.
promotion.
Oh, do watermelon flavor next time. I love watermelon.
Watermelon? Incredible feedback. Thank you, customer. This might be the best
I love him
feedback
already.
Meowies has ever received. Please, take this with the thanks of the entire extended Meowies family.
That weird plastic ring? What's this do?
It's a mood ring, customer. Purr. When you wear it, it can tell you how you're feeling. For example, if I put it on, it would say that I feel honored by your patronage. Studies have shown that making customers self-conscious about their emotions makes them buy more things to feel better about themselves.
Well, isn't that neat?
Lol. Good package.
That's for competition winners, Cuddles. Time to be a winner. 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. Wow. Whoa. This is an exceptionally promotional promotion. What are the rules? How do I win? I can smell it from here. It's got everything. Oh, whiskers. Now my mouth is watering. To one side of the shop stood a cat who must be the assistant. His blank expression and slow, methodical gum chewing did not inspire much confidence. But if Meowie wasn't this Cosmo I wanted, then it could only be this cat. Cosmo?
That's my name.
Hi, I'm
Of course,
Cos.
they
Nice
make
to meet
like
you. Someone told me you
Nip
could
Day
help me.
the
Inside out
EP.
umbrellas are to the left, and the exchange man is to the right.
Oh, no. I mean, I love the shop, and I will definitely look around more, but for now, I just have some questions about seeds.
Seeds, like, from plants? Like, I don't know, seeds guy. Do I look like a freaking planologist?
Could you just take a look anyway?
If you really want, guy, but I told you, I don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
No, never seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you absolutely certain? Please, these seeds are a lead in a murder case.
Murder?
Of course she knew.
You mean Edgar?
Well, that's an interesting first guess. Did you know him?
Know him? Oh, cucumbers, I'm clean, alright, I promise I was not involved. I don't know anything. I don't know how much more clearly I can communicate. I don't know anything. Please, just go. I'm nobody. I don't want to get locked up in a dark little room in the Boule de Poil.
La Boule de Pois? The fancy theater?
No, bro, you are confusing me. I never said anything. Leave me alone, please.
La Boule de Pois? Well, what does that have to do with this whole mess? Guess that's a new lead.
Okay.
You know who this is?
What? No.
It was obviously a lie, but pushing him wasn't gonna help.
I thought
I
that's a
needed more.
girlie.
Have you ever seen this film?
I'm not allowed into the cinema anymore. I brought my own snacks
I often do that.
once, and
I
they
used to do
called the
that
cops
often.
on me.
Because like the
They banned you for bringing snacks.
I mean
Guy, it was the total abuse of power. I threw some peanuts at one of them, and the other ones reacted like, oh, they're grenades.
so policeman.
Big fat babies.
I mean sorry, but if like small bag of popcorn costs $10 in a cinema and I can buy for $1 in shop and just put it in my backpack like that.
What do you know about this? His eyes widened, and it was as if his dark face somehow paled.
Nothing. Leave me alone.
Cosmo.
Do you know anything about this?
Never seen a shoe before, guy. Go away.
Yeah, he does. We startled him enough. He's so fancy. I love him.
Talk later, meow.
But you should maybe fire that dealer from your shop. Who has dealings with mafia.
Do you know anything about this?
Those smell so familiar. Whiskers. Where have I smelled that scent before?
If you remember.
As you wish, customer. Meowie's Emporium is here for you.
Yeah, Maybe he knows business cards.
This is a business card for...
Business cards. Another stupendous idea, customer.
Actually.
Do you know anything about these?
I know they won't like your sort, guy.
Mm-hmm. So she knows. Let's talk with Meowie.
I haven't seen a raccoon in Meow Meow Furrington in ages.
Me neither, customer. Purr.
But you are one?
I? Meowie? A raccoon? We do have a good time here at Meowie's, don't we, customer? How can I be a raccoon? Look at my shirt.
I love being a cat. Well, I mean, does that prove anything, though?
And I purr constantly. Purr! See? I just did it. Plus, I'm called Meowie, a common and popular cat name, given to me
Yeah,
by
that
my
makes
parents,
sense.
Mr. and Mrs. Real Cat.
You have a lot of feline stuff going on. I'm not denying that.
Then it's settled. We're Meowie the cat, and Mr. Customer the other cat. 2 cats, living life in the cattiest city in the world.
Raccoon's like not allowed here, or he just has like
Meow.
identity crisis.
Skrunk!
Sorry, was that skronk at the end?
Yes, the noise 2 cats make when they have a deep understanding of the fact that they're both cats and are deeply satisfied with the fact. Skronk!
Skronk to you too, then. Meowie, skronk.
Listen, if he likes it, I love it.
Meowie, I've had a glance around your shop, and I can't quite figure out if you have a theme.
Of course I have a theme, customer. Purr. My theme is things that people need.
Well, okay, but who needs, to pick only one example of at least 20 in my field of view right now, who needs inside-out umbrellas?
Forward thinking, dear customer. Strong winds will turn your umbrella inside out anyway. So catch the air unawares.
Living in a
Get to
city
the
close to the
punch.
sea,
Purr.
my umbrella got fucked up so
Absolute
many times.
Genius. No further questions. Thank you. What items are on promotion, Meowie?
Everything, customer. From our mixed-use musical instrument collection, to our inside-out umbrellas, to our pasta. Especially our pasta. Purr.
Yeah, you sell a strange assortment of stuff, Meowie.
We sell what our community demands, customer, and they demand pasta.
Pasta cooked in inside-out umbrellas to the haunting refrain of plucked guitar strings, apparently.
This is a marvelously cultured city, is it not? Purr.
Meowie, has the lure of flavored confetti improved the success of your promotion?
Customer, can I speak honestly to you? Cat to cat?
Cat to cat?
Exactly. The promotion has struggled.
Yeah.
I was certain people would be thrilled to participate, but it has not been so. Then, inspiration struck. Run a promotion for the promotion. A delicious double wrapping of promotional goodness that is sure to get cats flocking back to Meowies.
Well, maybe.
Oh, customer, I hear the pain of withheld honesty in your voice. You need not spare Meowie the harshest law of retail. Customers' time is valuable. Customers need to know that they should visit Meowie's Emporium instead of, say, Keith's kooky kiosk. I mused, reflected, contemplated, and realized my flaw.
Overthinking the selling of obscure items?
No, I was trying to tell customers why they should give me their patronage when I should be showing them a dramatic presentation to convey everything that buying from Meowies represents. And to sweeten the pot, a promotional award for the promotion of our promotion. A special mystery item for the lucky one who aids me. Purr.
Mystery item, you say? Could it be the huge food basket underneath the promotional promotion sign?
I asked my
Look
assistant
how happy
Cosmo
he
to
is.
obscure the mystery item, but it appears he simply added more cellophane. A lot more. It's wrapped so tightly, and it's such a thick layer. Whoever wins it might have to spend hours clawing it open. Maybe even days.
Meowie, tell me what I need to do to get that prize.
Oh my god.
Oh, customer, thank you
That
for
was
offering.
Snow.
Brr. Here is the promotional material I've written. Just get as many cats as possible to hear it.
What's that?
The promotional material Meowie gave me.
Cool.
I asked your assistant over there, about a murder, and he just shut down. What's with him?
Oh, customer, it is a tragic tale, Purr. I believe that Cosmo blames himself for our current situation. Ever since the amusement park, he has not been himself.
Amusement
The
park.
amusement park do.
It took our customers, customer. Until some months ago, a constant stream of cats came through here, all of them seeking Cosmo's sage sales advice. But when the amusement park began advertising all over the city, even outside this very shop, they simply dried up. No more cats visiting all the time. Cosmo became withdrawn and refused to speak to me anymore. But I knew he
I think
carries
that's because he's like
silent
dealing with
burden of
drugs.
failure. The poor thing.
He's that he knew about Edgar, he told about some theater.
Where did all your customers go?
Stolen away by the amusement park, customer. No sooner did it start advertising outside the shop than they all vanished.
How did you want me to promote your promotion?
With the promotional material I gave you, customer, spread the news of Meowie's Emporium far and wide.
Okay, talk later.
Talk later, Meowie. Where would I put all of them? Plus, I don't think Meowie got them all through entirely legal means.
Porky Pete's exchange bin.
An exchange bin? Exchange what?
Self-forming floor cleaner, hypnotizing cat.
I must abide by the unbreakable laws of exchange. Meowie is so nice. I can't steal from him.
Maybe I can exchange, I don't know, like book.
That's not one of... It's not a magic book. I need to read... A collection of recipes for alcohol.
Maybe I have something that I don't need I could exchange. But then what?
I think that looks fine with... I think that looks fine.
I know, you're gonna go back here later. Hold on, maybe you can do something. I know, let's talk with Meowie. I really love Mew Mew Furington.
I couldn't help but notice all the street and shop signs up on the wall behind the counter. Are those all from places and businesses in Meow Meow Furrington?
Yes, they are. Purr. This is the best city in the world, especially for cats like you and me. I just love it here. So much culture, so many wonderful sights.
Sure, my
Ever
cat
visited
friend.
the world's biggest miniature giant ball of yarn? It is incredibly average in size.
Oh, and that's also why you're making a museum of the city's history, I suppose.
Precisely, customer. Purr. I want generations of cats to be able to come to Meowie's Emporium Museum and learn about our past. I shall be the first curator of what I'm certain shall become a local institution.
I can absolutely see cats coming here to gawk. Meowie, the exchange bin over there, is that related to your promotion?
It is not, customer. It is for the world-famous Meowie's Emporium Historical Artifact Exchange Program, which has been running uninterrupted for over 5 months.
Oh, so it's had good success.
None whatsoever, customer, Purr, which only makes its grand purposes even more necessary. Meow Meow Furrington has a rich and fascinating history. You, as a customer of rare insight, no doubt remember all the great moments from our past that we learned about in cat school.
Yes, just, remind me.
The Jam Wars, King Leopold the Lion Killer's coronation, the opening of the 100th Porky Pete's. This city has seen it all over the centuries, Purr. But time is like a haircut.
You always need more? Or everyone can see if you've gone through a bad one. The best ones are from a place halfway across the city that isn't open on weekends, even though you called and they said they were open on weekends, but you got there and they were closed, so you had to drive all the way home again, right?
No, fleeting. We must capture it while we have the chance. And that chance is now, customer. Purr. I'm assembling artifacts from significant moments in our city's history, creating a collection for all to enjoy and learn from. Bring me items of historical value to enrich my museum, and receive items from the exchange bin in return. Purr.
What do historical items look like, Meowie?
They could be anything, customer. Ancient weapons, rare cutlery, even mundane-seeming items of clothing. Actually, I have a lot of weapons in cutlery already, so clothing would be especially desirable. Brr.
Okay.
Oh, what have you got there, customer?
Yes.
Something
Very
historical?
sure.
Absolutely, this is a famous historical boot. The boot of Larry.
Larry. Oh, the very name fills me with awe. Tell me, customer.
Reminds me of like this
Tell
crazy
me
guy from
of
Dark Brotherhood of
Larry's
Skyrim.
boot.
The Joker
Well,
one.
you know, a long time ago, really long ago, you definitely won't know anything about the time it happened. Larry was an explorer. He discovered the whole peninsula that Meow Meow Furrington was later built on, and he was very famous for that reason, definitely. But he lost his boot in some quicksand, yeah, and it was recently found again. What? And this is it. So, yep, hey, that's history.
I feel so bad
Sounds
that
like
he's
an
lying
ideal
to
artifact for
Larry.
my museum, customer. But I've never heard of this Larry.
Well, surely you've not heard of every famous cat explorer.
I definitely have. Their illustrious names are engraved into my mind. Steve, by the way, Ron Waffle, Gary Cheeseman, Eustace Meg Therodon, Billy the Pigeon. I know them all. History was my favorite subject in cat school.
Ah, but who discovered them? I'll tell you, Larry.
Oh my god.
He did that right after, whatever I said he did just now.
He did? Oh, what a wonderful item to add to my museum. Thank you, customer. Brr. I think that this has to be rewarded with a hypnotism kit.
I feel so bad for this. Sure, buddy, have a show.
I should ask Meowie about. And just like that, this cosmic power belongs to me.
Oh, tape. Oh my god.
Meowie is so nice.
Yeah, like, we shouldn't steal from Meowie, honestly. Hmm. You know what? Let's go. Let's talk with the big cat first. About the Pulse. We're gonna visit her later. Oh,
Seems
memory.
word is spread about Edgar. Looks like he knew quite a lot of people.
Oh, maybe he was a good guy.
What can I even add to that? Nutter Butter Investigations is looking into the murder. Consider hiring us for your next violent death.
Yeah, great place to do commercial.
That's got to count as disrespectful somehow. The funeral for Edgar Montague will be held. Sorry, Edgar. I can't attend. I don't think mob families like law enforcement showing up at their personal events. No matter who you were, it seems someone cared for you. Thank you, anonymous strangers. Let the vigil stand undisturbed. It's the least we can do for him, Ramon.
I still think he tried to, like, maybe... Because it was told that he wasn't in club for a few months. After his best friend died to catnip. And then he appeared randomly. Let's check.
Superstorm is gone. Must have gone back to Pepe. I avoid that part of town.
I think Elsie is the same, it seems.
Locked. Pepe and Thorn must be out distributing pamphlets. I guess if the running a city... won't be able to get...
Still here. Oh. Oh, by the way,
He won't be interested in that.
fuck.
I don't need that. I don't. Funny how you only ever see people in clothes like that in a club like this.
Let's see how's Gary doing. Oh.
It's like a very sexy mad scientist's lab. I'd better not touch anything in case it explodes and gets sexy all over me.
Mm-hmm.
A menagerie of spray. Ooh, a heart-shaped button. Does this open a secret drawer of heart-shaped candy?
It wasn't
Maybe?
here last
Let's
time.
see. What? Oh, whoa, what is happening? Why, that is quite a bed. Goodness. Ooh, is that a...
Okay, so this is why she takes her special clients.
Oh, wait, yes. Well...
Well, Edgar had a fun time in his life. Love nest.
Well, good. I've got that now. Stuffed deep in my briefcase where nobody can see it to ask questions or anything. Firm. Yep, that's a firm mattress. Yes. Oh,
It looks like something
so
from Moulin Rouge or
that's
some
where...
fancy brothel.
Well... They're locked. Pose and twirl and mwah, stunning.
Yep, he's by. Don't we have like skeleton key, by the way?
These are just empty.
Okay, we got whip, by the way. Let's talk to Tinku.
I'm here to see Bartholomew.
Tinkle knows. Boscat told him to expect Kitty. Is Kitty in trouble?
Oh, give me a second, actually.
I'm not in trouble. I'm doing my civic duty as the investigator of a criminal case to...
Tinkle thinks Kitty should be careful with...
I know, I paused the game for a second, give me.
Word criminal.
I didn't mean... I'm gonna go inside now.
Kitty is not as dumb as you look, then.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Tinvun Kiljunta.
Inconvent Junta, oh my god.
Bartholomew stared at me silently after Tinkle left. Clearly, I wasn't the only cat who had slept restlessly. He wore the same clothes I'd seen him in the night before. He had bags under his eyes. The bite of whiskey filled the air. Tinwaka, what?
Did you think his parents named him Tinkle? It's only this foolish city that still cleaves to the stupid tradition of giving children sappy names. He merely got tired of nobody in the city pronouncing it properly, so he shortened it.
I see, so I guess you could say he crushed it. Hey. The flat stare I got told me that my attempt at comedy was not appreciated. Thankfully, he changed the topic, sparing me from more awkwardness.
Do you believe that a son should pay for the sins of his father, Nutter Butter?
I don't believe that anyone should pay for someone else's mistakes, especially if the price is death, but the world is an unfair place.
Ah, and it is your job to make it fair?
No, my job is to try.
How noble. Your clients must find you a delight with your self-deprecating humility, righteous words, and penchant for irreverent comedy. But what of family, Nutter Butter? Can justice be served when your sin is your bloodline?
It can always be served. Sins aren't found in blood. They're found in actions. They can be traced to those who performed them and used as evidence to hold them to account. The big cat's keen gaze unnerved me. I had been ready to be yelled at again, threatened, even ignored. But not whatever this was. Interrogated, conversed with.
So, do you believe that my son was killed because of me? Because of the actions I took?
I don't have enough information to say yet. Have you done anything recently that would have given someone a revenge motive?
I mean, yeah, he probably blames himself.
Overdue parking tickets, just for example. He did not like that. Not at all. His eyes narrowed, and one side of his mouth rose in a snarl to reveal bone-white canines embedded in blood-pink gums.
Does this strike you as a time for levity, Nutter Butter? You wield your graceless wit like a dulled blade, probing for what? Information? Weakness? Guilt? Spare me the deflections and tell me, have you considered what I told you last night?
He used his words like bludgeons. The bigger, the better. That was fine. I could talk a lot too. And I'd read all the books on my bookshelf. I knew words.
Good for you.
I have considered it, Mr. Montague, at length, but you're not the first cat to threaten me, and I have no doubt the last either. So if you think I'm going to roll over the moment someone bigger than me bares his fangs, I need you to understand. All cats are bigger than me.
That wasn't a good
I
one.
won't be your lap cat, Mr. Montague. I don't report to you, and I don't work for you. I won't slink to your side the moment you snap your fingers. You don't like my jokes. That's fair. Black humor is far from rare in my line of work, but I can understand it turning your nose at a time like this. But I'm not going to stop being who I am for you. I'm a PI and not a police cat because I value my independence no matter
But
which
though
side
his
of
son
the
just
law
died,
I'm
so
dealing
using
with.
jokes all the time is
Told
like,
you last
meh.
night that I would find your son's killer, and I stand by that. I swear it, even on Edgar. I was ready to die right then, for Tinkle to burst in and turn me into wet red kibble with his gargantuan paws, but it had to be said. I couldn't have done the case under pretense. He needed to know who he was dealing with. And at last, it seemed he did.
You surprise me, Nutter Butter, but do not use his name like that ever again. Very well. Do you have any information for me?
I had to wet my tongue before I could continue. Out of the frying pan, into the mobster fire. There are a few pieces of evidence I'd like to discuss with you, yes, but last night's interaction was heated, and I would like to avoid a repeat. We will be discussing unpleasant topics. Do I have your assurance that you will remain as collected as you are now?
Collected? Yes, I will be as collected as I am now. I will nod and smile and pretend that I do not feel
I like how they are
crippled by the
written,
loss
honestly.
whenever I think of my son, or filled with unquenchable rage to punish his killer. Your mother should have taught you not to judge a cat by the shine of his coat, Nutter Butter. My pain is vast. It would swallow you, and you would drown in it, alone and forgotten, mewling forever. I am not collected. I am enraged.
I stared into eyes that burned like holes into a place beyond the world. A terrible place. And then he blinked, and they were simply eyes again.
But my suffering will not aid you in finding the murderer. So you have tonight, and tonight only, to ask me
my
whatever
fucking God.
questions you wish. I will answer them, all of them, as truthfully and calmly as you can hope for, and reserve my anguish for when I am alone, when it shall not bother you.
I didn't mean...
Orphan, widow, widower. Words made of pain, for pain, yet they at least grant an identity. But for a parent that loses a child? Nothing. The very idea is so terrible that we leave it nameless. So I am denied even that simple expression, and my grief
And
must
that's a
remain
good
anonymous. And all the
remark.
worse
Like,
for
there's
it.
no word for
Consider
parent
that.
who lost child.
And hope that you never, ever feel
In my
anything
language
a
either,
fraction
if
as
I think
terrible.
about it.
I wanted to say
Like, you
something,
have orphan,
anything
widower,
that would
etc.,
show
but-
I understood, but did I? I'd come here to stand up to a bully, but I'd only succeeded in becoming the antagonist. I'd expected to have to face down a monster, but all I'd found was a cat in pain. Mr. Montague, do you have someone you can talk to, I mean, about what's happened? He didn't say a word, but I saw a look in his eye that answered my question. I am so sorry for your loss.
Your sorrow is meaningless to me. Tell me what you have found.
Oh wow, that's a lot. Imagine telling him that's all now. Oh my god, he would kill me on sight, I feel.
I found this business card on your son's body. Do you know where it's from?
Celestine.
Who's that?
A mercenary of a cat. That's his business card. He owns The Establishment, a venue that myself and other cats like me use as neutral ground. But I've only ever gone there with Teen Vunkil Junta. Edgar knew of it, certainly, but he never expressed the slightest interest.
Worth following up on?
If Edgar was there, that tricky two-color cat would definitely have taken note. If only to find a way to exploit it to his own ends.
Okay, so like Elysium for Mafia.
I'll pay him a visit then. Can I have the address?
You'll find them not far from here, across Herod Bridge, in Cabacon Street.
I like how he's written, honestly. Like on the right, of course, Mafia guy, etc., and then someone who lost his son. It sounds like one-sided characters, honestly. Like, they are not very shallow.
Your son made a note of something. He seemed quite keen to keep it a secret. A Gentle Cat in the Desert. A movie title, it would seem. We did some poking around and discovered that you have an interesting history. An actor. I would never have guessed.
Am I the first actor you've met, Nuttabutter? You seem disbelieving that we exist.
Oh, you exist, but you don't advertise the fact either. Did Edgar know of your previous occupation before recently? I mean,
I don't think so. I never brought it up. It was so long ago.
He discovered this on
I
his
didn't
own.
want to
dig into the drama around your final production? I have a theory about where the murky trail of funding for that film ends. How did you get your foot in the door of this line of work in the first place, Mr. Montague? Is it possible some of your investors sought to get some long-delayed recompense?
That's not a theory, it's a hypothesis. A very fanciful one.
Well, then give me some facts, Mr. Montague. Your son starts looking into a film you made decades ago and dies. Did he speak to the wrong people? Or something else entirely. I couldn't help but notice a very pregnant cat standing next to you on the red carpet. The dates add up, Mr. Montague. How is his mother doing? He kept his expression mostly still, but his mouth twitched unhappily at that.
I hope the story you're spinning is entertaining you, Nutter Butter, because it is a fiction. Spiderwebs and shadows. You are correct on one count. That is Edgar's mother. Barely. She had other ideas about where she wanted her career to go, and a child did not fit.
So he took her off the child and she just
That cursed
left.
film was the end of my acting career, and the end of her involvement in our lives. If Edgar was looking into my past, he would have learned nothing beyond what I told him when I felt he was old enough. That he had one parent who loved him, and one who did not.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, so he raised him. Still kinda shitty saying something like that to his son, but then what could he say? Well, mom wanted to be actress and left.
I've heard from your staff that whenever Edgar visited the club, he'd invariably go to your office. Except last night. Why's that?
Are you sure you're an investigator, Nutter Butter? I was out of the country. Of course, he didn't bother going to my office.
How the fuck would I
Does
know
he
that?
only go there if you're around? Do you socialize outside of work? What did you talk about last?
How is any of that relevant? If you're fishing to ask if we'd had a fight, we did not. He was just taking some time to be alone. He had the other key card for my office elevator. He knew he was free to come and go as he pleased. As for what we discussed last, the loss of his friend, the expansion of the business, goals for the future, mundanities.
I found a bag of nip on Edgar's body.
Nip? No. You are mistaken.
I'm really not, I promise. The packet was in his clenched paw, as if he'd just received it. He apparently met up with someone at the club, and they acted somewhat suspiciously.
Listen to me. Edgar did not
Oh my
take
God.
nip.
I understand Edgar had not been to the club in months. Have you seen him personally in that time? Could he perhaps have picked up some new habits? I've also heard that you do not tolerate drug use by your staff, but does that extend to your family?
Oh.
It's not as simple to fire a son as it is an entertainer.
I just think he doesn't like
Is
drugs.
that a reference to Platy and her unseemly dependency? Yes, I know of it. She doesn't hide it nearly as well as she seems to think. But as long as what she takes comes in a bottle, served over a pharmacy counter, I don't care. When it starts coming in a bag, smuggled paw to paw in a dirty alleyway,
So she takes
then
from
I
pharmacy
take
some
action.
bottle
All
drugs.
right, but
Okay.
you still can't be certain Edgar wasn't indulging. How close were you two? Could he have been hiding?
Oh, that's...
Do you know any nip addicts, Nutter Butter? It's not something you tuck into a pocket and turn to when you have a free moment. It consumes your life. If Edgar was involved, I would know. And beyond that, he was distraught that a friend of his had died of an overdose. Furious even. He had come to hate Nip as much as I do.
Yeah, I think he was trying to like discover like who sold the snip to his friend and maybe try to stop the operation or avenge his friend or something like that. I don't think he was like taking, but the way that he had this in his hand when he died.
Your staff have some theories about what happened.
I'm sure they do.
Tinkle didn't see anything odd, apart from Edgar even being at the club after such a long absence, but he did note that he seemed very upbeat. Did anything happen recently that might have improved his mood?
Not that I'm aware of. But we had not spoken
I mean,
in a
yeah, they
while.
didn't spoke in a few
Miss
months
Kitty
after
says she
all.
heard Edgar coming back into the club later that evening, along with a cat she recognized the voice of. A big, mean type, she claims.
I would not trust anything Platy claims to have seen or heard after 2 a.m.
Oh my god.
That's her indulgence time. What she sees or hears then is liable to get confused.
If you say so, but I did find a very large footprint next to Edgar's body, larger than anyone who works for you.
Then investigate it. Do you need my permission?
No, never mind. Finally, Pepe says he saw Mousezilla, but I think we can discount that.
You might find Pepe's convictions ridiculous, but he is not insane or blind.
I mean, he kinda
He is
cuckoo
loyal
crazy.
and trustworthy. Mousezilla is obviously not real, but if he says he saw something, I'd give him the benefit of the doubt.
You must have accumulated quite the rogues gallery of enemies in this business, Mr. Montemute. Can you think of anyone that might want revenge?
I am older than I seem, Nutter Butter, and I have managed to outlive most of my enemies. Those that remain would not strike at me through my son.
If you believe they wouldn't, doesn't that make it the ideal way to catch you by surprise? No ancient rivals, no young upstarts, the catulets I've heard mentioned.
You simply don't know enough about how things work in this city, Nutter Butter. There's a hierarchy, and on top, two families stand supreme. Mine and the Catulets. They have their domain and I have mine. We do not jockey for position. There is simply no chance they would have done this. And any small organization, they would not risk annihilation. And that is certainly what would befall them if they dared a move like this.
Well, I'll still keep my eye on those as options for now, if that's all right.
As you wish.
I guess that's all.
Okay, that's all the information I have so far, Mr. Montemute.
Then I imagine you'll want to get back out there and start gathering more. You know where the door is, of course.
He was pretty okay for someone who just lost his kid. And he went like the most, careful guy when talking.
Yes, Tinkle is excited.
No,
Okay.
Then I imagine...
I'm going to talk with Tinko, not with...
Cuddles?
What's up?
Desiree, what are you doing here?
I've not left yet, Cuddles.
You've been here the whole day? Desiree, you've had a traumatic experience. You need some rest.
I managed to nap a little in my room, thank you, Cuddles. But...
The attractive cat looked in the direction of Tinkle, guarding the elevator like a sphinx.
I wanted to thank you properly for saving me yesterday. Who knows how much longer I'd have been stuck there? Are you speaking with Bartholomew? Have you found evidence against him? You have to involve the police, Cuddles.
No, nothing like that. He, invited
Chili doesn't
me
like him.
over for a chat.
You can't trust him, Cuddles. Please, don't believe a single word he says.
Abruptly, tears appeared in her eyes.
Oh, Cuddles, I'm scared to even think it. Could Bartholomew have...
I don't think he killed his own kid.
Killed his own son? Why? She stared at me for a moment through shining tears before seeming to come to a decision.
There's something you need to know, Cuddles. Edgar and I, the night he died, we talked.
And you couldn't tell me this before because...
He came to my changing room. He was angry, Cuddles, going on about his father, about Gumdrop. He seemed angry at the whole Montemute Empire and scared. Could Bartholomew have given him an ultimatum? Perhaps Edgar wanted out. But his father...
I guess he was like fed up with this whole
Why
mafia
didn't you
thing.
mention this last night?
Yeah.
Oh, Cuddles, forgive me, but I didn't trust you yet. You found me in the chest when nobody else did, and I wondered if Bartholomew was trying to trick me. But I spoke to Pepe and to Tinkle, and it's clear you're earnest about solving this.
Anything else might you have overlooked mentioning last night, Desiree?
I don't like her that much.
I can't help but feel that this is partly my fault. Perhaps if I'd tried to convince Edgar to cut ties or offered more support.
No.
I'm sure there's nothing more you could have done, Desiree.
That's so kind of you to say, Cuddles. And I feel so
I don't
much
know.
better
There's something
speaking.
sus.
If you need any help putting that horrible criminal away for what he did, just ask.
Thanks. I shall.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he like tried to bring her some drugs because he loved her, then she smacked him, and I have no idea. I have weird vibes from her. We have two places, establishment and La Blue de Pauls. Ah. I'm gonna sometimes use guide, so right now let's go here. Theater. Okay.
This is a pretty busy theater.
Oh, who's that cat? One Night with Alfonso? What? Oh, Bathroom has his own star.
Bartholomew Montemute. Well, how about that? With his paw prints above it.
They aren't as big as those paw prints in...
I have never heard of this cat. So much for that career. I'm not interested. His hands are somewhat bigger than mine, it seems. Cat singers are some of the most well-regarded in the world. One Night with Alfonso. Tickets on sale now. Oh, please. Who would pay money to watch that overwrought fop dance around on a stage for 3 hours? I'd pay for... not that. Yeah. Should put that on the billing, Alfonso. Makes me so mad.
Ah, so that's the #1 detective. Oh.
That must be where you buy tickets.
Cool.
I almost went into dancing. My teachers used to say that I have the thin, fragile legs of a calcium-deficient swan. I could have been a star.
Hey, mister, you can't go in there.
Why?
I need to get inside, kiddo. Must I buy a ticket or something?
No, I mean, yes, mister, you can buy tickets, but you can't go inside tonight. It's rehearsal night.
The gatekeeper that now barred my entry was a gangly, awkward young cat, gawking at me through the glass of the sales window, like I was a zoo exhibit. Eyeballs like shocked oysters blinked rapidly behind moony glasses, and a huge purple pimple on the end of his nose blazed like a small sun. Teenagers. I was sure I could bully my way past this easily enough. My name is Cuddles Nutterbutter, and I'm here to investigate a murder.
Murder?
Yes, that's right. So, rehearsal night or not, I need you to let me in and...
Wait, Cuddles? Like in Mr. Gibraltar's show?
Wait, what? What did Alfonso do?
In his play, mister. The bumbling cat who keeps struggling to tie his shoelaces with his very small hands? Cuddles Butter Shutter.
The butter, nutter, but butter
I
shutter.
like the part where he loses his car keys for 10 months.
He made character based on him.
That's not... He's the one who... I don't believe him. Oh, Alfonso, that's slander. You know, I'll take him to the ethics board, and I'll go to his stupid play and watch it, and then send a really scathing review to the newspaper. 0 out of 5 stars. No, out of 8.
Sorry, mister. Please don't yell. My supervisor will hear you, and I'll be demoted back to mop duty in the kitten area.
Well, let me in then, and nobody needs to go back to mop duty.
But you might be lying, mister, to get the actor's signatures.
Oh my
I hate
god.
that. If I let you in without permission, I'll be demoted back to sausage basting. That's even worse than mop duty. The grease keeps...
Who buys
flying in
sausage
my
at
eyes.
theater? Oh my god. Who buys food at theater? I mean, like, play.
Let me...
Please don't yell, mister.
Oh, let's show him badge, I guess.
Okay, see this badge? I'm not lying, and I'm as official as it gets. Let me in, and if your supervisor gives you problems, I'll tell him to speak to the chief of police. How's that?
Okay, mister. Sorry, mister. You can go in.
Cool.
The venue was old and designed in decades past by some overeager architect who really loved arches. It also wasn't deserted. To one side stood a cat in a fancy outfit, staring into the middle distance and mumbling something to himself. He seemed to be concentrating very hard. An interruption would do him good, I was sure.
Let's do this at the end. What do we have here? Counter.
The booking and information counter for the theater.
Concussion shop.
These must be some of the famous actors and actresses that have performed here. Suburban bliss. When a family of long-hair cats moves in next door to some tabbies, hilarity and hijinks can't be far away. An upcoming show titled The Terrible Triumphs of Thomas Cutlass. A fast-paced piratical adventure, set during the slow age of piracy. Yeah, the
slow age.
Promotional poster for a production named One Red Nose. Two brothers must confront their past after the unexpected death of their blind clown father. What? It's too bulky. Well, that's a disconcerting poster. I guess this play is a thriller. Doesn't taste even a little like a pickle.
Oh, hot dogs.
Overpriced and oversugared foods designed to be irresistible to kittens. It doesn't feel... I don't know how long that's been there. Hey, Cuddles, how about you don't... They have food for... Now that's how you advertise. Free stuff.
Okay, let's get one.
Cute. I'm gonna take one.
I don't know why, but it should be useful.
Fuzzy.
Tea, coffee. Welcome. Okay. Let's talk with Tybalt.
That is the fanciest cat I've ever seen.
He looks so grumpy, like the cat from the memes.
I do not fear the green beast.
Excuse me, I just need to slip by.
Sir, who allowed you in? This is rehearsal night, and you are disturbing my practice. Tybalt McTheridon does not have time for
someone like Warcraft.
Don't worry, I'm not here for autographs. What are you?
No, just let me in.
What for? Is this not a theater, sir? A playhouse of dramatic intent.
Oh, a play. Hey, do you guys ever put on Lappy and Geronimo? That's my favorite play.
Isn't this like Kid Tata with puppets?
What is this? Sappy and Jiminimu?
The play with the racing puppets? You know, Geronimo, he's the short, fat one who always slips and falls and pulls Lappy down with him. Classic comedy. I yell, "Look out, Lappy!" every time, but he never listens. The actor looked aghast, as if I'd just asked him to hold the kitten's diaper.
It sounds hideous. Puppets, sir. This is La Boule de Poix, foremost stage for the performing arts, not a tawdry venue for a kitten's matinee.
I don't remember a manatee in Lappy and Geronimo.
There will be no puppetry here, sir, marine or otherwise. I am preparing to perform the grandest play there is. Mlem!
Oh, sorry. I thought you were bringing up a hairball. Did you say phlegm?
No, Mlem. Oh, the uncultured masses. Have you never heard of the greatest cat play
It
in
looks kind of
history?
Shakespearean, though.
I mentioned Lappy and Geronimo already, so...
Mlem is a powerful tale, sir, of regret, heartbreak, redemption, and pale green betrayal.
Sure. But does it have puppets?
It has a villain, sir, by name Oscar, the foulest fiend ever committed to words.
The cucumber guy.
Enjoy a good villain.
Then purchase a ticket, sir, and return on opening night.
I could, but I really need to poke around. So how's about you let me past? Or I'll be in the front row on opening night with a huge foam paw just cheering you on.
You are most bothersome. Move on and let me return to my memorization.
Oh, okay. And then I give him plushie.
How does this make you feel?
Quite uncomfortable. Please remove it. You are most bothersome.
Do you know about this business
Have you
card?
been here before?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not interested. A sheet covering something
No! Sir, step back! Do not dare uncover what lies beneath!
Why?
But I want to see what it is.
It is a monster, sir. An unbearable sight. Were you to uncover it, you would regret every decision in your life that led you to this point. It is also being tested for lighting by the technical team, so leave it alone.
Private room. Okay.
This is advertising something called Blue 99, a journey into a world where colors fight amongst themselves to be the last one standing. Epilepsy warning. Whoa! The City Dreams. Ooh, I like that name. 5 cats.
What do we have here?
Oh, just a storage room, I guess.
So quick to judge, Chaton.
She looks way better than Desire, by the way.
The darkness at the edges of the room, stepping daintily into the light. She held her head high, proud. Her big eyes glittered like they were filled with diamonds. Her voice was warm, melodic.
Perhaps they are very comfortable, and such a variety of colors and fabrics. Even a cat like you could look beautiful every day of the week.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know anyone was here.
Do you make an habit of walking into unfamiliar places, Chaton?
My work takes me into new places like this all the time, Ms.
Scarlet. You are in the acting trade as well, then. Bienvenue.
As she drew closer, I saw that her eyes didn't glitter solely of their own accord. Tears glistened at their corners.
Welcome to my theater.
Oh, she's owner.
Well, I'm not exactly an actor. I tell the odd fib. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. Just pre-opening night jitters.
Would you like me to leave?
It is fine, mon ami. Rehearsal night is not very busy, and I would not mind some company.
Did you know we had a film industry once? Look who used to be a star.
I'm aware.
I guess she's too young to be... She would have to be like 50 something, right? Be Edgar's mom. I don't think... Well, who the fuck knows? It's hard to judge by the cards. Do you know about the business card?
Do you know about this place?
I know about many places in the city.
That's...
Never heard of this.
A long
time ago. She could be that old.
I bet you recognize this.
waving that around is not how you consume it, Chaton.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, can one of your performers recite this for me sometime?
This is garbage.
Garbage.
Do you know what these are?
Seeds.
So you have seen them before?
No, it does not take...
Oh. That wouldn't... Is everything in Mlem horrible?
Oscar is not horrible. He's a victim, a manifestation of the inner wars that...
Yeah, she felt it.
No, I cannot explain. Attend the play, Chaton.
Maybe if I have time. Got so many, like, you know, art galleries and operas and openings of those to attend. So, I'll see if I can schedule it into my schedule. Ramon, maybe we should go to Simlam.
Let's talk with her. I don't know, like...
The owner of La Boule de...
Do you guys have Lapian?
So you're the owner here. What does that entail?
What does it not? Choosing the productions, massaging egos, promoting performances. Why I hardly have time for anything else, Chaton.
Egos? You mean Tybalt? Yeah, I met him. He seems like a lot of work.
Such is the price we pay for talent.
I guess Alfonso had to pay you for the privilege of putting on his show, huh?
Alfonso? The rotund performer. His shows are very popular. This is his third one?
What? That's... I don't... The cats in this city clearly have no taste. If you're looking to spice things up, you should
I like how this game balances some comedy and kinda like tough noir sad stuff, like the guy talking about his son's death and some other motives. And then you have this.
Lappy and... You mean the puppets, Chaton?
Yeah, you've got lots of space here. You could do the first live action.
It reminds me of Jay from Oakley.
Alfonso's show. He's a hack anyway. I've seen Lappy and Geronimo like 40 times. I can consult for you. Help get all the little details right. So, you know, they didn't have those in the television show? How crazy.
Crazy is the right word.
Give me a call anytime. I'm always available for Lapron help. That's what us real fans call ourselves. We're Laprons. Cool, right?
I will certainly remember you the next time I see the puppets.
Puppets, not puppets.
Oh, has Flaccid Levitating Pumpkin ever performed here?
Once, yes, but never again.
Oh, not very popular.
Too popular. The fans, they bring pumpkins and toss them at the stage. And Monsieur Grimstunk, the singer, he calls me cool lady.
Oh, no?
La boule de poil shall stick to drama, Chaton.
I'll be...
Fair travel.
Let's try this again.
Monster movies are some of my favorite.
Stop!
Listen, bud. Do you own this? Is this yours?
Never!
So you can't...
I suppose...
Exactly.
No, I cannot...
How bad? Ramon, this is the single
I love the sound.
I have ever seen. This must be the green beast Oscar from Tybalt's play.
Lovely.
So, what's your job here? I like to imagine you're an usher. Hello, I'm your usher. Let me show you to your seat. It's just over. Oh no, I don't have any hands to point with. No, come back. I can roll around on the floor to point you in the vaguely correct direction. You'd be a terrible usher, and I love it. You know, I don't think I've ever seen eyes quite like yours, Oscar.
Beautiful.
There's something about them, you know? Something mysterious. They're like deep, googly pools luring me inward, speaking to me. Oscar! No! Of course you're the prettiest pickle I know, but where would I even find a collection of antique swords with no identifying marks? Sure, Tabby probably has a dress like that, which I could... No, Oscar, I couldn't possibly kidnap another horse. This has become completely unreasonable. I'm gonna walk away. That's the end of it.
Let me turn off camera for a second. Do any offense work here?
Are any of your friends working here too? Templeton the giant eggplant or Kevin the oversized courgette? You could make a little vegetable troupe and travel the country, doing short morality plays on why eating vegetables isn't actually that good for you, because vegetables have feelings too. Cuddles, what are you talking about?
Yeah, let's leave the Oscar, honestly.
Oscar the Pickle. I want to be his best friend forever.
Let's lick him.
You don't mind if I lick you, hey?
By the way. Those are giant footprints, by the way.
I'm not interested. That's not helpful. Bingo! Got some fingerprints from the paw print in the concrete. A print of Bartholomew's paw that I got from him. The palm is clear, but the fingerprints are almost totally erased from people walking over it.
I guess we can check if they fit later. By the way, let's ask him about promotion.
Tybalt, I've got the opportunity of a lifetime for you. How would you like to become the face of a very up-and-coming local outlet by performing a short one-act play?
Some material to test my mettle before the grand performance. I'm intrigued. Let me see. Captain Savings and his sidekick, Discount Boy, are summoned to the scene of a murder. The victim, high pasta prices. The killer, Meowie's Emporium. This is not material. This is low-effort dreck. Where is the drama, the intensity, the denouement?
Well, the prices were very high.
I wouldn't degrade my art by performing this inside a dumpster, let alone on stage. Not that it matters. That cucumber is still outside.
So, if the material was better and Tybalt wasn't afraid of Oscar anymore...
Okay, I'm back. That's a good question. What to do now? Gonna help use guide sometimes, like, which is normal in point and clicks, honestly. I know that Alphonse looks like that. Damn. Office. Tabby, could you redirect this?
Tabby, can you rework this script into something that's not this? I mean, like this, but not this.
That's a big ask, sir. This is bad. Listen to this. Captain Savings reached for the throwing stars of instantaneous discount, making the overpriced pasta yell, "No, no, not the throwing stars of instantaneous discount. That's not fair. We have no defense against them. Oh, no." The "ooh" carries on for 3 more lines, and then it just says, "Insert pasta death noises."
Beautiful.
Well, the actor will only perform it if it's sufficiently dramatic and intense. He's used to theater productions.
So a stage play.
Theater actors.
Any ideas for what direction to take it?
Maybe we can set it in space with explosions for drama. Oh, a discount explosions and a surprise reveal for the main character. Like, well, have you ever read the Max Full Power books?
I see what you're getting at. How about this?
Later.
There you go, sir.
Ultra View, sister. It's perfect. Thanks, Tabby.
Let's see the new version, by the way.
The Tabmeister's transformative script of Meowie's questionable promotional material. The Price Wars. I am so excited for this. I wonder if we'll get a call for...
Tableau de Paris. I probably butchered it. Okay, I hope he likes the new script.
Diebald, hey, I think you'll find this script much more to your liking.
Let's see. Personal sacrifice, dramatic third act reveal. Yes, this is what I mean. This
Classic
is
Shakespeare
art.
stuff.
I am eager to perform this, but not while the vegan blighter remains.
So what, you have to remove cucumber?
Cuddles.
Let's just put this again. Again.
Look at that adorable face. I can't cover that up again.
Oh my god. What do we do with him?
Go, hip.
I just have to stab him?
Pickles bleed green.
That's a good question. Okay, but why we can't just cover him? Ah, okay. I first thought would be like cover this guy, but I guess for a game it's more logical to hypnotize Tybalt.
Can I try to hypnotize you? I think I can cure you of your fear.
Many doctors have tried hypnotism already. It didn't work. You may waste your time.
I have one friend who like started his finished like psychology of business or like psychology with business specialization, and now he's like
this just doesn't work on
doing hypno sessions and charging €100 per session.
I smell licorice.
Well, that did the trick, I think. Hypnotism makes cats more receptive to suggestions. Tybalt, are you hypnotized?
Oranges flying underwater.
I'll take that as a yes. He's already hypnotized.
Okay, so I did my job. Put on large again.
Hello? If anyone cares, I'm just gonna borrow this for medical reasons.
Beautiful.
Oh, why does this smell like a pickle? Oh.
Beautiful. You never looked prettier.
Hey, Tybalt, look at me. I'm green and not at all scary.
Oh,
Definitely getting there. He's scared now, but I need to push him even more. Hey, Tybalt! Oh, Def.
Oh my god, okay. Get the plushie.
Hey, Tybalt, look.
I need
big and small, huh?
pick up plushie now.
How does that make you feel?
2 vegan blighters. Eek! I'm not a bad kitten. Tybalt will be a good boy. No eaties.
He's almost there. I need to break through that last mental barrier. Oh, right. What was the right thing to say again? Oh. Phlegm, phlegm, phlegm.
What? Cuddles, what happened? Why are you dressed as Oscar?
Doesn't this suit frighten you, the vegan what's-it thing?
Why? No. Ha! You have no power over me, vegan blighter. Why was I ever afraid of you and your tiny plush minions?
Oscar suit, you have fulfilled your sacred duty. Tybalt is cured, and now I need to get out of you because it's actually a lot scratchier in here than I expected.
Okay, now are you gonna do display?
Tybalt, hey, I think you'll find this script much more to your liking.
Let's see.
Yeah, you
perform
said
it
that.
immediately. Quick, gather all the cats you can find. Friends, Farringtons, cats of rare taste. Tonight you bear witness to a tale of drama, of anguish, and of triumph. Sponsored by Meowie's Emporium, written by Meowie, additional music by Kenneth. Journey with me into deep space and experience the Price Wars.
Beautiful.
Star Admiral Max Fullpower stood on the bridge of his space destroyer, watching the price ships of the decadent Pasta Empire gathering on the Ultraview before him. He rubbed absently at the stump that was all that remained of his right arm.
What am I watching?
The very arm he'd had to cut off with a space chainsaw in order to save the space people of Bolognese Prime from a lifetime of space servitude to high space prices. He'd never asked to be a Star Admiral. It wasn't in his nature.
What am I
He was
watching?
just a highly capable, devastatingly attractive, well-shaven soldier with 50 space years of experience. Why had they chosen him? Comms, he growled like a handsome bear. The comm officer turned to look at him, tears running down her cheeks. So, she read his space letter. The one where he told her they could never be friends because he was married to his space work.
Oh my god.
Holmes, open a channel. Tell them their prices fall.
All of this to advertise the shop.
Yes, sir, she said. But first I have to tell you, I'm your long-lost twin sister. I know.
I love how she got just this Giga Chat chin.
He was just cool like that. I've always known. And, she added, your father is alive. He didn't die in the Price Wars. He survived and fought to establish a new utopia for low prices on planet Meowie's Emporium. 14 Procyon Road, open 9 to 5. But, he gasped like a handsome bear with mild asthma. How can you be sure?
Hey, that's a bear.
Because, she said, taking off her mask, I'm him. Father, Star Admiral Max Fullpower bellowed. The discount torpedoes shot forth, ready to reduce any and all high prices to remarkably affordable levels, with laybys accepted. Planet Meowie's Emporium had won again. Or had it? Yes, it had.
Bravo! Incredible performance! I gasped. I cried. I did both at once, which was somewhat confusing.
Thank you, Cuddles. I finally feel ready to take on the challenge of Mlem. Will you accept this commemorative Mlem mug as a token of my appreciation?
Beautiful.
Oh, thanks. It looks very muggy. If that doesn't get the word out about Meowie's shop, nothing will. I should go and give him the good news.
Yeah, we totally should. Meowie Emporium. Meowie. I promoted.
I asked one of the performers at Le Boule de Pointe to do
Oh yeah,
some
all the
of your
items
material.
disappeared from the shop.
It was extremely popular. I think you'll start seeing a lot more business very soon.
Customer, you are not only correct, but right. Purr! In fact, I have just ushered the final excited consumer back onto the street.
I love the second who
Purchases
pretends
in
to be a
hand.
cat.
Meowie's is now almost entirely out of stock, and it is thanks to you. You are more than worthy of this promotional prize, customer. Take it with the blessing of the entire Meowie's family, and a very special thank you from Meowie himself. which is me. Brr.
I can hear Maverick snoring.
Gift basket.
And I can hear it to entire flat.
Wrapping.
It is stuffed to the brim with things us cats adore. Fish-flavored hamburgers. Hamburger-flavored fish. Strange balls of lint that someone fished out from under the bed. Milk tart, roast puffin wings, and 200 meters of yarn.
Simply incredible. Now, yeah, gonna hang on to this until I've got time to properly indulge.
Cool. I guess Cosmo doesn't want to talk. Can we lick Cosmo?
I wonder if those hanging bits of cloth would feel like spaghetti on the tongue.
That tickles. But licking is how cats like us exchange information about our surroundings, isn't it?
Is it? I mean, yes, sure, yes.
Then lick away, customer! Purr!
Okay, that's kind of weird.
You made licking weird now, Meowie. Why'd you do that? Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I wonder if those
That was beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna actually finish some TM. I'm gonna probably play some Magic. But I don't know. Now we should go to establishment, finally. Oh my god, what's that?
I think this is the place. There's no name, but the sign matches the logo on the business card I found on Edgar's body. And sorry, could you repeat that? Right, yeah. Some kind of tramp was standing on the sidewalk outside the building in a suit, advertising milk. No brand, just milk. A pool of the stuff had collected around his feet somehow as well. I tried not to make eye contact.
That's kind of weird. Let's lick it. Duncan.
I'm probably going to regret this, but can I lick you?
Free for me, moo.
Definitely not, you say. Well, I tried. Y'all saw me. Y'all saw. I'm
free for
definitely.
Let's talk with the guy.
Excuse me. Is this the establishment?
Oh, Jiminy Halibut. Leviathan Puddle Hopper.
You are leaking.
Your milk is leaking out. Not sure if you're aware of that.
Lop, lap, lop, lap.
Ooh, is your suit full of milk? Doesn't that make it all warm and nasty?
Correct worst.
I'm sorry, good sir. I don't understand what you're saying.
Xanthum Papadum Trickle Flower.
Okay. I'm just gonna go.
Goodbye, Bubbles.
Wait, did you just say goodbye? You understood me.
Whispering slip.
Or not, okay. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, isn't that funny? Postbox.
It's a crime to open someone else's mailbox without good reason. Like, this building marks the original headquarters of the now defunct Furrington Candy Corporation. Gutted decades ago during the Great Freak Candy Floss Fire, the exterior was restored and is now a protected historical site. Clambering up a rickety ladder just to reach a dirty, greasy...
Go away, Dunk. Oh, who are you?
My name's Cuddles Nutterbutter. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I'm looking for the establishment.
Why do you...
Garky Venticular.
Shut up, Duncan. As I was saying, what are you...
Ellie. Oh, Desdimbo.
I'm looking into a murder. The victim had your card on him and...
Ducky Quack.
your card on him and...
Patty, happy.
Okay, well, what's your problem, Bub? Can't you see I'm trying to have a conversation with...
Celestine. And don't bother trying to reason with him. Derpy Duncan never listens. Is this about Edgar Montague?
You knew him?
I was aware of him. I heard he turned up dead.
Oops-a-daisy! Fluttering Quaver restroom!
Listen, can you let me in? I have more questions, and this Duncan fellow is really annoying.
No. I won't be opening this door for you or anyone else. Not with Duncan there. If I open it more than a crack when he's around, he rushes inside and it takes hours to get rid of
fucking
him.
god.
He waddles around, talking nonsense and splashing milk over everything, and I have to get out the good chasing stick to go after him. It's dreadful. And to add insult to leaky injury, all I smell for days after is curdled milk. Ugh. No, come back when he's not around. Good night.
Wait, this is important.
More important than spending a weekend mopping up milk stains? More important than the very expensive dinner
it's kind of
reservation
murder
I
case.
missed at the Gourmand's gazebo? Oh, I was so looking forward to it. But not tonight, apparently. Trapped here by an insane, milk-swilling feline instead. Today has been tiresome and has left me entirely disinterested in indulging another strange cat. Especially one who dresses like you. The tie isn't working, by the way.
Quack, 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 quack. Jabroni.
Please, there's more at stake than you realize. Bartholomew Montague is looking for vengeance, and if I don't find out what he wants to know, there was talk of declawing machines.
Oh, Bartholomew has lit a fire under your tail, No wonder you look like you've got a sniper.
I don't know if
trained
you
on
should say that.
The thing is, I know Bartholomew. We're, terrific buddies, I believe is the term. He's too smart to do anything to make me upset at him, so... I think this is a Cuddles problem and not a Celestine problem.
Can't you call the police to get rid of Duncan here?
The police, ever champions of the city's downtrodden, no longer respond when I report the mad, milk-drenched cat stalking my sidewalk. Apparently, it is not urgent.
Hey, there's a lot of stuff worse than Duncan happening in the city all the time, you know, like murder. Speaking of which, can I just ask you...
You may not. I am disinclined to put up with smart-mouthed cats, doubly so, ones that have clearly never eaten at the Gourmand's gazebo, if they think murder is worse than missing a reservation.
I might have a Cuddles problem, but you've definitely got a Duncan problem. Am I right?
Are you this quick on the uptake with all...
Ha-ha!
Oh, you think it's that easy? I've tried everything. Sprays, signs, alarms, threats. He's immune to them all. But you're welcome to waste your time trying. Just don't hurt him. Then the police will get involved, and I will seal this portal forever for any egregiously dressed feline seeking entry.
What does that mean?
Quick as a whip.
Whip! No, fuck.
That doesn't need to be.
Of course he does. Let's scare him with...
Oh, is that mini Oscar? Oh, you don't want to deal with
we can poison him?
cramming a seed. This nip... That doesn't need a move. That doesn't need... That does...
Can we show him badge?
That doesn't need...
Oh my god. What we can do here? But anyway, I'm gonna probably continue tomorrow. So thank you for being here, working. Tomorrow, wait, tomorrow is Saturday, right? We'll see. But anyway, it's been fun. Although, let's try to talk with him.
Hey, Duncan. Go on. Shoo. Please.
Preppy Johns!
No, really, see, there's a giant.
For some reason, this bum reminds me of
coming this way.
Bloodlines and
No,
bums in
if you don't leave,
Bloodlines.
he'll dip in you and he'll soak up all your milk. Oh. The cat said nothing for once, but looked at me with a flat expression. Okay. Judged by a crazy cat in a milk suit. I tried. What are you even doing here? This area's not even busy. Who are you selling to? The cat turned to look up at the building sign, then back at me.
Lappity Jack! Don't come back!
I don't know what that means. Do you
Lappity
want to
Jack.
eat the sign, hug it? You want to kidnap it to make some sort of monstrous sign
Tootie.
I'll kid your tootie. Hey, Duncan. Oh, hey, Duncan, is that an ice cream van I hear? Oh, why not run down the road and check? And if it isn't, no need to come back.
Asphalt crew?
Duncan, I've just gotten word that Porky Pete's has a special on for all dairy sales cats. Buy one, get 28.
Okay, I'm doing this next day. Maybe. We'll see. By the way, see you later.